Good, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, depending on where you're watching us from. This is Uncle Chile, and of course, this is Identity Fridays. Welcome on board, karibu sana. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Now, if my sound is clear, kindly just notify me through a wave, so that we start this on a high note. It's Friday, and you know how Fridays are. I'm excited to be here again, once again, to just pass some nuggets of Identity Fridays unto you. Good, my people on TikTok, the sound is clear. Well done, amazing. How about on YouTube? I would like to confirm that before we start this. Yes. Let's see people on YouTube. If my sound is clear, please be kind enough to notify us. We are here, we are live on two platforms. One is TikTok, Health and Wellness Spot, and one is on YouTube, Identity Fridays with Uncle Chile. So the YouTube channel is Uncle Chile. If you wish to join YouTube, simply go and subscribe on that YouTube channel. Uncle Chile is the platform, and it's amazing. So welcome to this fellowship, ladies and gentlemen. You should have been somewhere taking two for the road, but guess what? You said, nah, I'm going to attend. Yeah, some of you are going to use this as a church so that Sunday you create an excuse not to go and take the divine. Welcome on board. Some of you are saying, Monday was crazy. No, we are not on Monday. We are now on Friday. We are staying present. We are being conscious. We are living consciously. And yeah, it's going to be interesting because from the topic or from the title, you can easily tell that we are going to reparent ourselves this night. We are tired of being mini versions of our parents and guardians. And for that matter, we're going to change every single thing. We are going to make sure we unlearn, we uncondition ourselves so that we get to see things in a manner that we were designed to. God designed you to come here on earth, serve a purpose of serving Him, and simply move. Exist, serve your purpose, and move. So that is what we're going to do tonight. All right? And I would like it to be an interactive session. So if you're on TikTok and you'd like to be a guest, you know how we do it. Simply come in, and if any case, I'll start this conversation on this note. Any questions? All right, we will start it from that note. Like, any questions so far? What do you think you don't understand about fixing your own identities? What is the question that you've always wanted to ask, but you don't find a chance to ask? So therefore, Uncle Chile is here for the Ask Uncle Chile on Friday. Karibuni sana. So as you join in, tell us where you're watching us from so that I can actually shout you out and shout people from your area code out. It's always my duty and my role to do that, to make sure that we start as a team. And your only duty is, of course, to like the live, to share if you can in those WhatsApp groups, because we all know, we all know that your relatives don't like you. Who doesn't know? Your relatives don't like you. So therefore, share this to them so that if they're not liking you, they'll come here and find an identity. They'll be curious one day and think, why is Caro sharing this every single Friday? Why is Caro disturbing us? As I'm sipping my whiskey, Janet is posting this. Odongo is always posting this guy. Who is this guy? Once they start asking that question, they'll be curious. And when they come here, our role is to whip them and whip them back to their identities. So share this live to every member of your family. Share it on your WhatsApp status, on your Facebook platform if you have one. All right? Don't be mean as you sit here to enjoy this type of content. It's life-changing, and we appreciate you for being our follower and our fan, if that makes sense. Good. So let's say hi to people here. I see Prof is in the building. I see you. I see 𝗤𝗣𝗍𝗣 from Nairobi, Kenya. Utawala. Mko ndani. I'm told Utawala is a very good place to raise children. Is that true? I'm told Utawala is a very good place. Children can play in those compounds and all that. Unlike, is it Pipeline? I'm just hearing rumors. I don't know if it's me who has these rumors. People from Pipeline can actually confirm. What is happening in Pipeline? I'm told you guys are seeing lunar eclipse every day. There's no sun. There was lunar eclipse in Utawala. Not Utawala, in Pipeline. So yeah, people in Utawala can confirm if that place is a very good place to raise children, so that most of these urban dwellers can move to that side and get to raise their children in order. No YouTube today. Sir, on YouTube we are not on Health and Wellness Spot. We are on Uncle Chile. It's Identity Fridays. So Fridays, we are always on a channel on YouTube called Uncle Chile. So go on YouTube and search that channel called Uncle Chile. And of course, you'll find us there live. All right, we are always present. Livy Fit is also in the building. I see you from Sokimau. Uncle Chile, you know what time it is. Masanya Identity Fridays. Yes, the devil within must be. We must. Is a must. We must make sure that the devil within dies. Kill that ego. Doubt those thoughts. All right? Every single thought in your head is a useless thought. It was put there by somebody. That's why we are here to tell you we are going to make sure that you reparent yourself. Oh, you guys, you know that guilt that comes with you not sending money to your parents. Yeah, black tax. You know that guilt. Yani, your parents have reconditioned you to actually think that you must send them something. Just because they took you to school, you must send them something. Now you're saying, you know, this month I'm not sending anything. Bills are overwhelming in Nairobi or in Kisii, Keumbu. Bills in Keumbu are very expensive. I cannot even buy miwa, hata sugarcane. I can't. So we are saying, hey, calm down. It's time for you to actually tell your parent, excuse me, your role was to make sure I'm independent. Not for you to depend on me now, because everybody has to fix themselves. All right? And the best way to love people is to actually leave them to suffer. I know. The best way to love people is to let them suffer, because through suffering they'll know God, and then they'll ask God for everything they need. And of course, a faithful God gives. Don't be God. Don't play the role of God. Some of you are playing roles of parents. And I told you on the last Identity Fridays that when your aunt is trying to teach you how to be a good woman for your husband, she's just trying to make sure that you are the wife, the second wife to your uncle. Or if your mother is trying to tell you, you know what, Jerry, or Kasa, or whatever the name is, you know what, this is how you treat your husband. This is how you're supposed to behave before a man. She's teaching you how to behave before her man. So you're becoming a second wife to your father. Yeah, some truth are, just swallowing that truth. Hey. Just taking in that to your life. Why is Uncle Chile saying my dad's wife? Hey. We fix your identity here. Good. I see Caliph Jr. I see you. I see Kate Nduta is in the building. I see Miruka from Kisii. Oh, Lamek is in the building. Lamek, how are you, brother? It's been a long time, brother. Can you find me and buy me some fatty meat? Okay. Miruka, Team Kekeli is in the building. Welcome on board, Kekeli. Brianna is also in the building. I see, is it K or Kwe? What a name. Mamke Moments. Ndo kufika. Leo topic ni gani? Leo ni reparenting yourself. Reparenting yourself. You must reparenting yourself, because we have false identities from our parents. All of us, we have these mini identities from our parents. And these identities mostly come from our mothers. And the reason why they come from our mothers is because mothers are the ones that are so emotional. Now, it's the role of your father to actually tell your mother, hey, it's enough, relax. But because our fathers are even scared of our mothers, they're also scared of being alone, because if they correct our mothers, they'll be left alone. So our fathers have to maintain this name in form of, this is a working marriage, because of ego. And now, because they're afraid of who they have, they don't know how to deal with her, they allow her to recondition children into her own image. And now we become so emotional, we become so angry, we become so inadequate, we become so insecure, we overthink, we have fear, we self-sabotage ourselves. And then we become a mini version of them. Now, overcoming that mini version is the problem, because realize this, that the moment you pop out of your mother's womb, the reconditioning starts. You're taught that you need to be this type of person so that you can be accepted by the society. You're taught this is success. You're taught that this is how you're supposed to behave. You're also told that, by this age you're supposed to marry or get married and have children. You're told that, this is how you're supposed to behave. You're supposed to actually be above others. You're supposed to be an A guy. So now, these are thoughts that are put in your head, and the beliefs. This is how you're supposed to relate with God. And then they just get into your head, and it's unconsciously. So you're taught these things unconsciously, and then you relate to these things, you identify with these thoughts, and you become those thoughts. Now, these beliefs start becoming realities. They become the truths to you. They sound like they are truths, but they are not. They sound like they are truths. But you've been conditioned so bad. We know that you are a Christian only because you are born to Christian parents. You are a Muslim because your father was a Muslim. So you are actually conditioned from the time you popped out of that womb. All right? So drop that ego, because here is where we drop the ego and we tell you the truth as it is. And we will not care if you get upset. You can get angry all you want, but realize this. The more angry you are, that is a you problem. That's not a me problem. Anytime somebody says something and it upsets you, you are the problem. I put up a post today in the morning saying, imagine on my Telegram, imagine you wake up so early, let's say 4:30 in the morning. You work out, maybe a house workout, or you go to the gym, or you go for a morning run. You do those squats, build that muscle, go through that pain, endure it, finish an hour of workouts, and then you go and take a cold shower, and then you go and read a chapter to be ahead of the game, a chapter a day, all right? And then you fast. Imagine you've trained in the morning and you still not eat until in the evening. And throughout the day, somebody just says a comment that upsets you. Somebody posts a comment on your Facebook platform and you get so angry. Whose problem is that? Whose problem is that? Why are you getting upset because somebody is expressing themselves? You are the problem. Therefore, fix that anger inside you. And every single time I tell people that I ask somebody about anger, do you have anger? They are always running. I really wonder why. They are always running. Why is it that everybody is always thinking that when I ask, do you have anger? I'm asking, do you have anger issues? So you actually have the anger, but you know very well from inside you don't want to relate with that anger because it's so abnormal. But again, the devil inside your head controls you so much that you don't want to drop that anger. You want to associate with that anger, even though you know that you're actually ashamed of that spirit. So the moment you're typing, you're typing. Some of you type in short forms. You are in a hurry. Don't even punctuate your statements because you're in a hurry to be heard. These are the same people that we say are always masturbating because they are in a hurry to get gratification. They don't have patience. So you're just in a hurry to just post. Sometimes I'm reading your comment, I'm just like, oh, so where are we headed with this one? You've joined words, small letters and capital letters. I'm like, hey. You should have counted 1 to 10 before you respond. When you just count in your head 1 up to 10, you realize your response was not even necessary. You will save yourself all that shame. So imagine when somebody's talking to you and you're counting 1 up to 10. You're so sure, because I want you to see this. Human beings are the only species that have the ability to think about their thoughts. So imagine this. Every time I tell you to think about your thoughts, when you're doing a silent prayer, you will actually see your thoughts. You will see those thoughts flowing into your head. That tells you, in your head, there are always 2 people. So who are these 2 people? Who are you and who is these thoughts? Because in our heads, we are always 2. There is that thought that was taught to you that is always being loud in your head. And then there is you who is thinking about those thoughts. So our role here is to make sure you get back to yourself and you overcome those thoughts. That's why it comes to a place when you're doing that silent prayer, every single idea in your head disappears and you remain blank. Now that is the true you. That is the conscious person that I want. Because at that moment in time, nothing upsets you, nothing outside you makes sense apart from what is inside you. Because your real world is inside you. You see that? So imagine you have an ability to see thoughts, which is a very beautiful thing, because once you see thoughts, you become aware that these are not my thoughts. And that's step 1 of actually getting to the healing process and getting to overcome anger. You see the thoughts. So if any case, you will be on that traffic jam driving, and this guy in Matatu is trying to hoot at you. You will actually see those thoughts coming and telling you, shouting at you, please respond, please shout back, please hoot back. You will see them. And the only thing you'll do is, you will simply ignore those thoughts. You let them pass. You will not follow those thoughts to the latter. You let them pass. And 10 seconds after that hooting, it is so calm. It is so calm inside you, you'll even wonder, if I really responded, it would not have been this calm. That is perfect peace. So we are aiming at getting at perfect peace so that we never feel inadequate. All right? That is our intention on Identity Friday. So we fix your identities, we make you feel secure, we make you feel comfortable in your own self, we make you have an own identity, and through that identity, you get revelations on how to live your life. Look at you living tomorrow. I've had a chance to consult a lot of people, both physically, both on these identity issues, and both online. And I've had a chance to actually serve a lot of people on my platforms. And I realized every one of us has the same problems, identity issues. Every one of us. It just manifests differently. For example, There's a guy struggling with a relationship. All right, because this lady is becoming chaotic, this guy decides to drop this lady. All right, because the lady was the problem. So this guy decides, oh, I'm ending this relationship. I can't. And because there's a masculinity coach somewhere who taught you, you know what, you are the prize. Which prize? You are the prize, and therefore nothing else makes sense apart from you. So focus on you, build yourself, be better. But simply be better financially. You see that? The problem. So identify with money. So now you drop this relationship because you are the prize, and this woman did not identify that, did not recognize that you are the prize. Now guess what? You can even move out of Kenya and go to the US, or even go to Uganda, where they say they have very polite women. And now you pick one polite woman in Uganda. The only difference is the body. But the inside that you picked is the same to the one that you dropped. The problem is not the ones that you're picking, because realize if you've dated 4 women or 4 men, the only constant figure in these people is you. The only constant figure in 5 men or 5 women that you've dated is you. So therefore, who is the problem? You date this one, you marry, you drop. You date this one, you marry, you drop. And I see this so much with our Muslim brothers, where divorce can be word of mouth. So you marry this one, you're like, this one does not listen to me. Or you decide to marry a second wife so that the first wife can actually listen to you. Hey! Is that not just chasing an ejaculation? Let's be honest. That's chasing an ejaculation. And now you get 2 women now, and now you have erectile dysfunction. So Mama Pima is going to be very happy. Mama Pima is going to be very happy to just see you coming for Uji power. The pharmacies are, hey. So you drop one woman thinking that she is the problem, you get to another woman, same problems, just in a different body. You say now, I am tired of light-skinned men. You decide, let me go for a dark, tall, dark, and handsome man. You get there, that is your 14th heartbreak. You're like, yeah. Hey, tall, dark, and handsome, I am dropping. I want, I want one who I can actually have. Yeah, hey. I want now a super, hey. Yeah? You drop this one, you end up getting another one who is the same but just bleached. So the inside is still the same. Dark inside but light outside. I look at this woman, you're like, that's how you need to happy. And you got her in church, the other one who got her in a club. Anyway, on YouTube, let's say hi to some people here. I see Ann Macharia, Safis in the building. Ramadan Inganga, welcome brother, I see you. I see Nyambura Rose, Mudoni Kariuki, J Opande, Irene Njeri, Nzembi the Queen, welcome on board. I see Sarah Natongo, who else? Steve Lillian, Ken Gatrima. Hey, Prikis in the building, Job Traders. Who else is here? I see Yvonne Waswes in the building, Kariuki Nagi, amazing. I see Blessed Favored. Is it favored or favored? Something like that. I see Mushiri Waweru, Joab Oboge in the building from United Kisumu. I see Dorcas. I see Mohammed Wario. Welcome on board, Mohammed Wario. I see Javan Leo from Luanda. Hey. Luanda used to be a very good market in terms of selling these kienyeji vegetables. Nowadays, Luanda is a very crazy market, just selling the GMO fruits. And have you ever realized these women who sell these GMO fruits are very obese? What is happening? What is happening to these women who sell these GMO fruits? Some of our parents are selling sweet potatoes, just go and buy these GMO fruits. And I've seen people, as well, Luyas from Bungoma, there's something that is not happening there. Luyas from Bungoma will sell organic chicken to simply go in a hotel and eat chips and chicken, the broiler chicken. Sasa uliuza hey, watu wa Kandui. Wacheni bwana. Kandui people. Forgive us. Forgive us on Identity Fridays, please. You will see them shouting in the comments. I'm like, nah. I was once hit by a stone. A mad woman hit me with a stone in Kandui. I was like, Kandui, what? Nimekosea nini Kandui? And Luanda is very well known to be. I think it was once it actually had the holding record of the largest number of mad people Largest number of mad people was in Luanda market. Watu Wanyore. Because of Msala or what? You guys smoke a lot of weed. To just feel high, the false sense of high. After the weed goes down, you're lonely as crazy. So my people from Luanda, we need to improve. Javan, talk to those people in Luanda. 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗥𝗘𝗡𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗏 is in UK. I see you, brother. Welcome on board, brother. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Ramadan Inganga, when battling addictions, you previously said that you shouldn't resist the urges because what you resist, you become. So how do you maneuver through situations whereby the body is resisting change? A very good question. A very good question that Dr. Lewis or Uncle Chile has told you. You know what? When you're fighting addictions, do not ever fight those addictions. If any case, just be aware. The first step is being aware. Whether it's masturbation, whether it's some of you say coffee addictions, but I know coffee addiction is basically sugar addiction. So masturbation, alcohol, cigarette smoking, weed, all these things. Simply be aware. Start by being self-aware, because once you know you have this addiction, that is the first battle. Because most times when somebody masturbates, after the ejaculation, they are judging themselves. So they are passing a judgment. That's how you fail. When you pass a judgment on yourself, you're failing. All right? So be aware. Of course, I have masturbated. I have ejaculated on the bed sheets. So what next? Stay present and do better in the present. You see that? Because when you're judging yourself for what you've just done, remember it's already in the past. All right? And you don't have a past. So it's now a memory in your head. So by the virtue of you judging yourself, it means you're identifying with that thought. That's how you fail terribly. Because it's already happened. And don't even say, you know what, this is wrong, because you don't know what is wrong and what is right. So don't say, this is wrong, I will not do it again. The more you say that, the more you do it over and over again. So simply do this. In that moment in time, do it, but don't pass a judgment. Don't even have an opinion in your head. All right? Be aware that this is not a good thing to do, but go ahead anyway. After you've done it, stay present. Because in the moment, when you're judging yourself, you're not doing it. You're just identifying with the thoughts. So the best thing is simply go straight into a silent prayer to overcome those thoughts. And pray every single time. You see, most of you simply do a silent prayer in the morning and the evening, and that's it. You're supposed to pray all through the day. Like, for example, it's a silent prayer, for heaven's sake. You don't need to sit down and close your eyes and just relax in it. No. You can easily say, you can easily just listen to the voice in your head by just going silent. About a minute or two is enough. You will overcome that thought so that you don't pass your judgment over yourself. So don't judge with your mind, don't judge with your eyes, don't judge with even your body gestures. Don't. Just exist and keep moving. That's why we say stay present, because anytime you're staying present, everything is happening towards you. But anytime you're living in the past or in the future, everything is happening against you. You see that? So you've done that, you've smoked that cigarette, well done. Now it's over. It's a memory. Ignore it. Focus on the present. Do a silent prayer and keep moving. And then, of course, most of these addictions are lack of an identity. That's why we're doing the reparenting here. So therefore, go and start becoming your own parent. And how? We'll talk about that. Okay? A good question. Metaverse inclined. This is Moses. Kefa Moses. My guy. How are you, brother? Thank you. Daktari, we've not even recovered from last Monday's truths. Hey, Monday was crazy. Hey, those who attended Health and Wellness Spot on Monday, where? Motto. This is another one. Identity Fridays. It's going to get better. We stay present and we keep moving, right? Mary Gadol is in the building, and Esther Ayuku and John Simba. Hey, when you used to hear that name, Simba, my friend, do you know, when I was growing up, most of the fathers wanted to be called Simba, because, you know, Simba is a symbol of the lion. Imagine, the lion. But now this lion is a lion out here trying to just tell us, hey, you know, I'm the Simba in the house. This Simba is, hey, Mukia katikati ya mguu. And now he's told, well, bwana, umekaliwa na bibi. This guy is so upset. Unaniambia nini? He wants to fight with men out here. His chest is out. And now in the house, hey, Simba amenyeshewa. Simba amenyolewa hata hizi. Hey, Simba. Not a good name, brother. Leonard Cheriot. How are you, brother? All right. Hamza. Hamza is in the building. Also, Cherry is in the building. Now, ladies and gentlemen, reparenting ourselves. All right. Let's start from where we start these conversations every single time. Number one, we have an order. We have an order. What is the order? So we'll start there. What is the order? If you're new here, simply sit back and read the comments. You'll see there is an order, the spiritual order of life. That is where the bearing is. That is where the source is. So the moment you understand the spiritual order of life, all these chaos disappear. We say just the same way, once you understand sugar, all your chaos have disappeared in terms of health. Now, once you understand the spiritual order of life, all your chaos in terms of identities, insecurities, anger, fear, doubt, overthinking, they disappear. Why? Because that is where your source is. That is where your completeness is. That is where your adequacy is. All right? That's where your adequacy is. So realize this. The spiritual order of life will remain to be the same. That God above men, men above women, and women above children. Period. Any distraction in that order, please, anytime we start these lives, I think that should be the anthem. Yeah? Glory, glory. That is our glory, glory. So simple. God above men, men above women, women above children, and we move. Period. So the moment you distract that order, now you can choose to believe it or not. All right? By the virtue of you not believing in that order, you're already suffering. Okay? Because you're thinking, wow, who does he think he can tell us about this order? Who does he think he is? So the ego is actually now controlling you through your own imaginations. And you're wondering, why am I not being able, why was I not just able to just see this thing? It's so easy to understand. But some of you are still struggling with it. So don't allow ego. So God above men, men above women, women above children. Now all of us are suffering because of one thing. Either, actually two things. Either our fathers were so weak that they ended up being dominated by our mothers, or they were absent. So we have, most of the families, we have a father, very present, but very weak. And these weaknesses are actually depicted in the sons who have anger. These weaknesses are depicted in the children, in the daughters, who are insecure and overthink every single time, who are inadequate, and they think a man should come in to fill that void that a father did not fill, because a father is the first role model of a girl, of a child, a lady. So if the father was weak or absent, it means you started a game at 1-0 down. You are inadequate. And the problem is, every single man you'll be trying to find will be somebody who can play a father role before a boyfriend role. Just the same way, if you have a child as a woman, the man that you're actually looking for, and I told you looking for a man is a crazy idea. The man that you're actually looking for, you're looking for a man who will come in as a stepfather before a boyfriend. You see that? Yes. And that man who is actually coming in as a stepfather before a boyfriend does not understand that language. The moment you just put out, I'm a single mother, I'm a this guy is thinking, okay, here we have a problem. Another man failed here, how am I going to succeed here? So keep your single motherhood aside. Roll a conversation with this guy. And then when this guy asks, or you start asking this guy questions that are very relevant in that direction, most of you trust your feelings so much than trusting the reality. Because you don't have God inside you. If you don't have God, if you don't have the spirit of good, how can you know what to trust? You simply trust everything. You want to identify with everything. As long as it's trying to play a father figure, you're in. Because you didn't have a father, or you had a weak father. So that order makes sure that women will not misbehave, and men will be kept in check because they have a role. The word man has responsibilities. That's why we say we have more males than we have men. So realize this. The order of love flows from God to the man, to the woman, to the children. So therefore, the other way around, they can never be loved. Therefore, there's no way children can claim to love their mothers. There's no way a woman can claim to love a man because she can't provide for a man. She has this emotional love that is a false sense of love. It is what she was taught, that this is how you should love. You should be this, you should take care of children, you should take care of your husband, this is how you should be. So it's actually not your idea. It's an idea that was put in your head and you became unconscious. So I'm trying to condition that to actually make you unlearn so that you become conscious. The best state to be in, consciousness. So most of us are walking in these roads unconscious for a reason. We are walking in this life unconsciously because we are conditioned by weak fathers and we are conditioned by angry mothers. So when there's a weak father or an absent father, there is already a gap in terms of love because love had to flow from God to the man, to the woman, to the children. Now there's an absence of love. So these people, all they know is anger. And anger is the spirit of evil, and that's the destruction spirit. Now, because of a weak father or an absent father, the woman will become so angry at this absent father or this weak father, because women don't like weak men. They don't. Now, you can be a guy who has gone to the gym, you have all the muscles. I'm not talking about physical strength. I'm talking about the spiritual strength. You're in the gym Monday to Monday, just trying to harden, trying to become this stoic man. Stoicism is not about the physique. Physique is a very small percentage of stoicism. It's not about the spiritual aspect of what is inside you. Because you can have all this body and all you do is nonsense. It's nothing. You have a very good physique, but you're so empty from inside. So you're actually using the physique to compensate. That's why you're always in the gym. You're in the gym the whole time so that you can actually compensate for an inadequacy that is inside you, because you're thinking, if I develop this type of body, I'll be loved by women, which tells you you're looking for your mother. You're looking for somebody to pamper you and to love you. Women cannot love a man. They can only submit, respect, and obey you. And that is a natural role. That's the natural thing in them. So if your woman is not obeying you, is not respecting you, don't come and tell us, my woman does not respect or listen to me. You are the problem. Because the moment you tell me that, I'm thinking, what is your weakness? So let's find out, where is the father? How is your spiritual bearing? We are finding out that. We are realizing now you are sharing bills with her. How will she respect you? How will she submit if you cannot? Look at doctors marrying other doctors. Look at a nurse marrying another nurse just because they're in the same institution. Look at a pilot marrying another pilot. How can you be able to take care of this person exclusively? And then you start complaining, oh, you know what, my wife does not listen to me. Oh, she's so busy at work. Oh, yeah, because she thinks she's a doctor. Now we argue all the time in the house. You are supposed to argue anyway because she's not your woman. You're actually messing up somebody else's woman. How can you take care of somebody who you have the same job group? How can you take care of her exclusively when you and her have the same job group? You're earning the same amount of money. Oh, she can be so beautiful. Daktari is so beautiful. Hey, please, let that daktari be beautiful to somebody else who can actually take care of her exclusively. Because the best relationship is where a man is taking responsibility and is providing exclusively, regardless of the nature of the work of a woman. You're not sitting there saying, oh, what does a woman bring on the table? She can bring ovaries. She can, by virtue of bringing just ovaries, which are fertile, is enough. That's the table. Right? So now, figure out how to fertilize those ovaries and take care of the responsibility of that. So now she's coming in. You want to share bills, but you cannot take responsibility of an ejaculation. You can't. When she tells you, this time I've missed my periods, you're like, hey, you missed your periods. Why? but you ejaculated on Monday, and I did. Now you start thinking, I would have just masturbated. I would not have this stress. I had a whole jar of Nivea I didn't use. Now I went here, I ejaculated. Now expenses are coming up. I can't handle them. And ladies, this is a secret to you. One day, that man of yours who you say you love so much, because I told you, the moment you get into a relationship, one day just wake up with that demon inside you, rolling all over. Just wake up and look straight into your man's eyes and ask him, what value do I add into your life? All right? What value do you think I add to your life? Oh, let him say, oh, you are so loving. Oh, you cook good food and blah, 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 and all that. And then ask him, oh, okay, thank you for that. Thank you, baby. Thank you, babe. Now, babe, what value do you think I add to your life? Or what value do you think you add to my life? Because that's the question that actually gets people out. I am dating you, or I'm in a relationship with you, and I ask you, hey, what do you think is the value that I'm adding to your life? Hey, you will rant. Oh, you know what? Hey, you played this role. Oh, you've actually healed a heart that you did not break. Hey, ladies, you healed a heart that you don't break. I'm like, yeah, okay, amazing. It must have been a very serious break. Now I ask you, what do you think is the value that you're adding to me? Yeah? You're like, you tell me. Boy, nah. So I should tell you the value that you're actually adding to. So you don't know your value. And then you're thinking why you're having hiccups in that relationship. Because some of you are dating or you're in a relationship that adds no value to you totally. You call each other for the sex during the weekends. That's when you are so sweet. Hey, babe, hey. Or you're actually dating in workspaces. So the moment that lady is dressed up in a mini dress, that's when you are so high on your testosterone. You want to chase her until you confirm. Hey, the day she's dressed up in a trouser, you're looking like two men. You're like, hey. Yeah. Just waiting for the day she'll put on a dress. Because Tama. And this is the reason why most ladies now are actually exposing their thighs. So it's all about the thighs and the boobs, because men are so weak and they're so lustful. It's all about the sex. You see a lady and all you want is to ejaculate. And now that's where masturbation starts. Because you want to ejaculate and you realize, oh, I can't reach her so easily, but I have a hand, it's free. I don't have to seduce my hand to have sex with it. It's no expense. I'm not worried about getting her pregnant, because you know what? I don't want to wear a condom. I want to retain the semen. So what do? Let me just ejaculate and then I run. And then you saw the other guy coming and saying, oh, you know what? I don't date single mothers when he has made two. So this guy converts women into sluts, and then he doesn't want to date sluts. Hey. It's all for the views, right? Yeah, the views. That's not cool views. I mean. So, reparenting basically means, and by the way, this topic is so interesting because we are connecting it with generational curses. So once you understand that, because this issue of people telling me, oh, you know, it's a generational curse. You know, the Bible says that the curses go to the 4th generation. I'm like, you are so full of intellect, you've messed up, you've lost common sense. You're reading the Bible to actually suit your agenda. You're not reading the Bible to use it as a guide. The Bible is supposed to be a guide. Those are spiritual books. They're supposed to be guides. You're not supposed to get an identity from the Bible, because there's no God in the Bible. There's no God in the Quran. There's no God in those spiritual books. There's no God there. Those are scriptures. They're guidelines of how to live your life. Okay? All right. So when there's a mess, a weak father or an absent father, the woman becomes so angry at this man. Let's call him a male. This male. When the woman becomes angry, realize she can't do anything because this was her choice. She just chose who she was. So what happens is, now this anger will be conditioned or channeled into the children. So this woman will destroy these children because she's actually using this anger to punish the weak man or the absent man. She's using this anger, she's actually turning children into her own image so that she can actually punish the man through these children. You see that? That's where the mess comes in. So most of you are punished by, you're being used by your mothers to actually exercise the anger that they had for your father. But I really wonder why that happens. Yet, women are the ones who give access to sex and who to give children to. They are the ones who give access to sex. So you give access to a man, a male, and then this male runs away from you because you didn't sense, you trusted your emotions. Then this male runs away from you. Now you start blaming the same male. But this was your choice. This is just who you are. You chose who you are because you will always attract who you are. If you're faking, you'll attract a fake male. If you're looking for, of course you will find, because you are looking for. But by the time you're looking for, you're empty, right? So therefore you're getting a guy who is also looking for another emptiness. So two of you who are so empty end up getting together. And because of that, and your fear of being left alone, your fear of going back to the void, to the emptiness that you came in with, you would rather do anything to be in this relationship. You will stick there for the validation of other people. You will stick there for, some of you women are dating very young men, not because you want to, but because you're getting validation from your fellow women telling you, oh, you know what, how did you get this one? How did you get this one with six-pack? At that moment in time, your husband has a pot belly. You're looking at him and just thinking, one day I can actually just melt this fat and get the six-pack out of this guy. I met him with a six-pack. What happened? Now he has all this fat accumulating around his belly. Now you're getting this guy, specifically gym trainers. Now these gym trainers are so weak. They can't build a business successfully. That's why they don't have their own gyms. They're training people in other people's gyms. Because they have nothing to lose. They came here for the women. They came here for sugar mommy, so they will actually try, hey, mami, ruka, hey, kimbia kidogo, left, right, okay, let's stretch. As you're stretching that mama, you're trying to touch those places that she was touched 9 years ago. And she's like, hey, gym trainer. My gym trainer. No wonder she comes to the gym. If you're not there, she'll not train. She's like, if Omondi is not here, I'm not training. Where is Omosh? She's busy looking where Omosh is in the gym. That's what you do all the time. Omosh is not here. Oh, when she comes, please give me a call when he comes. Tell him to call me. And you've gone to a gym with a Harrier. Umeenda gym na gari ya nini? Tawe. Parked a Harrier outside the gym. Now you're there looking for Omosh. Omosh is not there. Let's go back home. We'll come back when Omosh is back. My Omosh. Now this guy has been training all his life to just earn you. Now you're here. Yeah? Omosh is here now with all these muscles taking protein shake and all that. And now you see they're taking protein shake plus Viagra inside, right? You saw that guy who uses Viagra to improve blood flow towards his muscles so he can build muscles. Now he's taking a protein shake plus 100 milligrams of Viagra. And now you here. Yeah. Omosh will work on you. The following day, hip X-ray. And Omosh cannot afford hip X-ray. It's actually depending on you. So how do you expect him to actually come and solve your problems? Omosh. Omosh. Hey. Omosh is trying to prove a point so that he can be given another game the next time. Hey. Chungeni sana. You need an identity. For you to fix your problems, you need an identity. I'm telling you the truth. These are things that I see all the time. I'm very keen. My eyes, I have big eyes, so I see in 3D. So when the father is weak, the mothers get angry, children are messed up. Anger is taught into the children because no child was born angry. They are taught to be angry. Some of you teach your children to be angry because you are so angry at their fathers, because they did this, because you've not had sex for I don't know, 2 months or so. Now you're so angry. Now you're teaching children how to actually resent their fathers. And you're doing this. This is not you. This is the spirit that lives in you that actually controls you to do that. Therefore, we can't blame you. I have a serious question about me. Oh, Mark, please request to be a guest. I will actually appreciate it. Just request to be a guest. I'll take you in. All right. So don't find an identity before looking for any other thing. Don't even go around just looking for things to actually solve a problem that is inside you. Find an identity first, then every other thing will actually align to you. You see that? It's so easy. Very easy. But the more you're trying to look for things that will solve your inside problem outside, it's very difficult. You will never find. People will pretend because people will act the role that you want. I can even hold my breath to just have the 6-pack so that I can actually train you. Because I'm lonely, I want somebody. It's Friday. I mean, some of you will make so many mistakes today, and then you'll blame it on alcohol because you're always playing a victim. And this is all about anger and the emptiness in you. You go to a club, you're drinking with friends, you even volunteer buying alcohol to them because most of your drinking friends are there because you buy them alcohol. Stop buying that alcohol, you'll see, they will disappear. They cannot come through for you, no. You are the one who is always coming through for them. Some of your friends, you call them friends. I told you they are not friends, they're just people you know. Some of those people you know, you are the one who is constantly calling them. Every time you're checking them, oh, how are you? Hey, how are you? How are you? They never bother. If they call you, it's because they want a favor. And they'll call you and massage your ego a little bit because you're empty, you'll give them the favor. And once you realize that they've disappeared. So you don't have friends. You just have people who love your wallet. Because they know you have some capability. Daktari, hey, doc can come through for me. Hey, ukitaka deni, enda bank. Ukishikwa na polisi, hey, next time follow the constitution. Umeshikwa aje? Now you have to call me and wake up. I have to stop going to the gym to come and just bail you out of that. Hey, my friend. I mean, some of us who have actually gotten our identities, we know the best way to actually have good friendships and to love you is to make sure you suffer, to let you suffer so that you actually know the truth. Don't build that entitlement on people. You want somebody to come through for you. So you want people to post their investments and invest in your investment, which is a zero investment because it was right. You will not be asking for money from them. So now you want them to post and now support you. Hey, support me. I'm marrying. I'm going for a show this weekend. Please, guys, support me. You want guys to support you to marry. So now you cannot afford that wife. So then how can you convince me you'll provide for her? Two options. Either we share that wife or you drop that marriage because you cannot afford that woman. By the time people are helping you to afford a wedding, because most of you think a wedding and marriage are the same. By the time people are helping you to afford a wedding, you cannot afford that woman. Oh, pause. Thank you. Let's pause. Tumekanyaga mkia. Mark has requested to be in. Let's listen to Mark. And I hope after Mark, other people will request to be in. Yes, Mark.
Yes, brother.
How are you, brother?
How are you?
All is well.
I'm your fan. I always check on you low key, and I keep quiet. This is my first time to meet you.
Amazing. Welcome on board, brother.
Thank you. Recently I've clicked 40. I'm in first floor now.
Amazing.
And thank you. And I've tried to change some of my stuff. Like one of the things I used to do. First of all, I'm a happy guy. I'm an outing guy.
Okay.
I used to drink a lot of drinking actually.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know anyone who drinks less than me. So I mean more than me.
Okay.
But suddenly, after I've said I'm going to stop alcohol and all those things, I'm starting to get a lot of issues.
All right.
And I'm getting confused.
Okay.
First, I tried this journey since last year, slowly.
Yes.
By reducing the amount of times when I go out and all those stuff, the way I drink in a week.
Yeah.
Stop going to clubs, now start drinking around my area, like slowly, until I mastered it.
Mm-hmm.
And reach a time now I could take like the whole week without alcohol.
Okay.
First sign is I start having the body pain.
All right.
And the worst actually, I remember I'm a Tanzanian, but I'm living in Uganda.
Amazing.
I normally go home for holidays every end of the year.
Okay.
So this time I drove from Kampala. I didn't pass via Nairobi. I passed behind here, and I was going to Arusha. So it became a long journey, around 1,040 kilometers.
Okay.
1,400 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
And I started having the pain on my shoulder. This pain failed to disappear completely.
Okay.
Being me out and I know my body, I used to have sometimes because of alcohol and a lot of goat's meat, nyama choma.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a lot of gout comes, gout go, gout comes, gout. I thought maybe it would be gout on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So since I knew the remedy, I used to take care of myself. Sometimes I don't go to the hospital because it became a thing in my life.
Yes.
And I don't go to the hospital for that.
Mm-hmm.
But recently, since it persists, I have a friend of mine who's a doctor, still my fellow drunk co-friend.
Okay.
And we went to Ken. So he took a sample of the blood. And the uric acid was level around 1619, like 619.
Mm-hmm.
And according to him, it was too high.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then it was like, I don't have any pain anywhere. Maybe this uric acid in this level has been there for so long, for over 4 months in this, sometimes 700, sometimes 600, and I have no pain. So they advised, okay, why don't you go for an X-ray? I went for an X-ray. Mind you, there, I normally do a checkup on my body. I've done the kidney function, I've done the liver test, but the liver test came a little bit bigger because of my size. I'm a little bit bigger, like I'm extra. So
how many kgs do you weigh?
Actually, I was weighing 160, but I don't look 160. That's the funny part.
No, how much do you weigh? How much do you weigh? Not how much did you weigh?
140.
One?
I was weighing 160.
How much do you weigh?
160. Now I'm around 140.
140 kgs?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I normally do all full body checkup annually.
Okay.
Because I know I drink a lot. So what happened? I checked liver function, they're all okay. I checked kidney function test, they're all okay. Then I went for an X-ray because of my shoulder.
Okay.
After the X-ray, like 2 hours, I went back home.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, I was just lying down. I normally take a lot of juice and I eat once per day.
Okay.
So after 2 hours, I went to a toilet. For the first time, I got shocked of my life. I peed blood with no pain.
Why were you shocked?
Because I peed blood and there was no pain. I guess I was just sleeping down and ended up peeing blood.
So why were you shocked? Do you get shocked when you drink alcohol?
It's not normal. Blood. I drink a lot of alcohol, yes. So it was my first time having sex.
So do you get shocked when you drink a lot of alcohol?
No, I don't.
Are you shocked? Are you shocked? Are you shocked that you are 140 kgs?
No, I'm not shocked by that.
So then why are you shocked that you actually urinated blood?
General at home, we are all big. So general at home, we are all big. Actually, in my family, I may be the smaller one.
So why are you shocked that you are 140 kgs, you drink a lot of alcohol, and you eat a lot of nyama choma, and do you consume sugars and stuff?
No, I don't do sugars.
Oh, do you eat fruits?
Actually, I don't eat. I don't eat rice. I don't eat posho.
Amazing.
I only survive with meat.
Do you eat fruits?
I only survive with meat, eggs, and greens.
Do you eat fruits?
Rarely, but I take them through juice.
So do you eat fruits?
Not really. I don't eat fruit, but I usually, for example, I don't miss juice in my home.
Where does that juice come from?
From the fruit. You see the difference between eating and drinking.
Okay. So do you drink fruits?
Yes, I do.
Amazing. All right. Okay. So now you got shocked that actually you're urinating blood when you've been taking. What is your chaser? What type of alcohol do you like drinking?
I'm a whiskey guy. I'm a whiskey taker.
Amazing. Amazing. And what is your chaser? What is your favorite chaser?
Mostly I do Jack Daniel Black Label, but nowadays I'm into Jack Daniel a lot.
So do you
sometimes UG.
Do you do it dry or do you use a chaser?
I do with a lot of water.
Oh,
I only drink alcohol with water.
Okay. And this water is supposed to dilute the alcohol, right?
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Good.
I drink a lot of water.
Amazing. It's just the same way you drink a lot of alcohol.
That's the same way I drink a lot of. I drink a lot of everything apart from tea. Can I be honest with you?
All right. Amazing. So okay. What is your question now?
My question is.
Yes.
I normally do annually checkup.
Yeah.
And my body, I have no pressure. I have no cholesterol. Funny enough.
Yeah.
And with 1/4, I have no liver issues.
Yeah.
I have no kidney stones. No, you see, the way I drink, I know I'm careless.
Yes.
So I check myself a lot.
Okay.
So it goes hand on. So generally I'm okay body-wise.
And you said you have
only this.
Okay. You said you have a doctor friend that you guys are drinking buddies, right?
Yeah. So he's worse than me.
Okay.
He's go flight mode.
Okay. So he's the guy. So he's the guy who tells you that your liver is functioning well, and who does most of your checkups and advices, right?
No, he works in a certain hospital, but there's a place here in Kampala where we live. We normally go for. It's like a lab. It's called Ebenezer. If you've ever heard of it, it's one of the biggest lab in town.
Oh, Ebenezer. It even has a very good name, Ebenezer.
That hospital, because first of all, he's my brother, so I don't trust him much.
Okay.
But when it comes to consult, I talk to him nicely. Yeah.
All right. And do you have do you have anger?
No.
All right. So you never get angry.
I get hungry, but not that much. I'm not that person. I'm not a foodie guy.
No, it's not.
I don't know where.
I'm not asking about hungry. I'm asking about anger. Let me say anger. Do you have anger?
Oh, okay. No, not really.
All right. So you never get.
I'm a jolly person.
Oh,
so for very few minutes, and then I get up. I don't keep things in my heart.
Oh, so you're a very happy person.
I don't take things personal. I'm a very happy person.
Oh, so you never get upset. You never get angry.
I get angry, but not really much. Like I don't take things. See, I'm this guy. I avoid a lot of. I don't like commotion. I don't know what to explain to you.
Oh, so you avoid commotion.
I mean, see something which annoys me. I see this one is taking me that way. I take another direction. So I always avoid such.
Oh, okay, but you sometimes get angry, right?
Yeah. Very.
And how do you deal with?
I'm a human being.
How do you deal with that? Oh, you're human. So human beings are supposed to get angry or something.
Everything. We are supposed to cry as well.
All right.
We're supposed to be happy as well.
Amazing. So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that anger? Apart from just running, how do you deal with that anger? Because even if you run, you still have the anger. You still get angry somewhere else again and still run. So how long will you run?
I drink
All
or I
right.
sleep.
Oh, amazing. So tell me, sir, what benefit has alcohol done to you apart from helping you overcome this false identity called anger?
I don't think it has helped with anything apart from like keeping me away from a lot of stuff and bullshit.
All right. So
Be alone,
so
new people.
so as a man, alcohol has not helped you in any way, but you still drink it a lot.
Yeah, I think I'm having fun in that. See, you don't play football, don't play anything.
Okay.
That's the only game I know.
All right. So why is it that alcohol is the only thing that is giving you fun? You can't have fun on your own until you drink alcohol. Does it mean alcohol is now your fun? That without it you can't have fun?
You see, like now, I'll be honest with you. Like now, I'm at home and it's weekend. Before I was like, I'm stopping alcohol. I could struggle to be at home like at this hour.
Okay.
So the only thing I have kids in my house. Sometimes, like now, I feel like I really want to go out. If I don't feel like going out, I can just go inside the kitchen with like a barbecue and play video game with the kids and boom, come to realize this morning and it's done. So I'm trying to make myself busy with other things.
So for you, alcohol plays a role in terms of helping you overcome your boredom.
Yes.
But do you realize after the alcohol is gone, you're still bored, you're still alone, you're still lonely? Do you realize that?
Actually, to be honest with you, during the day I become busy, so I don't feel it that much.
All right. So you simply move from alcohol to your work.
Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, I normally go. I used to go out from around 11 to 10. Then by around 4, I'm back home. Good thing I'm self-employed, so.
Oh, good. So why do you think we eat food?
I think so. Body-wise, for survival.
All right. So food is for survival, right? So it helps us to survive.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's necessary, right?
It is necessary. Yeah.
So what is the necessity for alcohol? Given that anything that goes through your mouth must be beneficial to your body, what is the necessity? What is the benefit of alcohol?
I believe alcohol is just a drug like any other drug, like the way you smoke marijuana or you take cocaine or you take mairungi.
All right.
It's
So are you addicted to alcohol?
Yeah. I don't consider myself. I'm not a drunk.
There we go.
No matter how I drink like 2 bottles or 3 in a day, you'll never find me swinging.
So you're not addicted.
So I don't consider myself a drunk.
So you're not addicted to alcohol.
Okay. Addicted? Okay, that's a clicking point. Man, okay. Why are you tricking me?
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking. I'm always curious.
Yeah. Okay. I honestly speaking, I don't know if I should say yes or no.
Right,
but just mind you, I've struggled enough to stop it, and I'm in the best day I'm going to stop. Like now, I can drink like once in a week. Okay. Drinking every day.
But you still drink, right?
And in the company also, I've chopped up the company away.
All right. So where do you think when you drove home and you you had all this pain, now you ended up having urinating blood, where do you think that is actually coming from?
You see, I cannot tell where. Reason being,
okay.
I told you, I check myself a lot. Okay.
Okay.
I know I'm reckless, so I have to take cautions.
How do you know you're reckless?
So, I don't know anyone who drinks more than me. Okay.
All right. What is important to you as a man? What is important to you?
Can I be honest with you?
You can.
I didn't know what is important to me apart from currently. I have to come to realize, so I have kids and I have a young wife, I have a dog, and so if I die, they're all going to suffer probably.
What if they never suffer?
That was
because are you present in their lives when you're all coming in alcoholic? Are you present in their life? Do you think you're actually serving a role model to your children?
To be honest, I'm a good father. I can tell.
How would you know? Define a good father.
See, to my understanding,
Okay.
I was raised by women. I never knew my father before,
Amazing.
but I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell a good father by what I do to my kids.
Okay.
Make sure they go to the very best schools. They're well mannered. They believe in God.
Yes.
They can eat well, sleep well. They're lacking nothing actually.
All right.
What is important? Yeah.
So
No matter how much I drink, I remember still have a family back home.
Okay.
So my drinking part does not interfere anyhow with how I raise my kid, or my wife is happy or unhappy.
All right.
So
you said you're raised by women. Tell me about that. Who raised you?
yeah. My late mom and my grandmother.
Okay. And how about your father? You said you never knew about your father?
No, I knew about my father. You know, women, she never refused to tell me completely until she died.
All right. Did you ever ask her?
Sometimes, yeah, I did. But you know, women, aren't you? You have a woman, aren't you?
What did she say?
You know how difficult they are.
When you ask her,
I don't want to say it.
no.
She's my
Listen,
mom, you know.
listen, sir. This is not you disrespecting your mother. This is you trying to find your bearing. And of course, your story is very interesting. That's why I've actually entertained you all this long, because I understand where it's coming from, and I'll show you where it's actually coming from. That's why I'm asking these questions. I'm not asking to intimidate you. I'm asking to actually show you, open up your head a little bit, so that you see where your addiction is coming from.
So for I want you to be very honest with me. Don't think you ever intimidate me anyhow. I'm a very free person. So feel free to ask me anything. Where I don't feel like answering you, I'll tell you I'm not answering that.
All right. So this one you're not
I want
answering.
you to be very open.
All right.
So anyway, I can tell you. Whatever I could ask from her, she was like, what do you want from your father?
Okay.
You have everything at home.
Yeah.
What do you want your father for?
Okay.
Those are the most answers women, my mother used to do.
All right.
Honestly.
Yeah. All right. Now, allow me to also ask you this. You said at this moment in time you're a very good father. Now, my question comes in this way: how would you know you are a good father when you did not have a role model as a father? Well, right now, role model in a father. You didn't grow up with a father, so you didn't have a role model in terms of you being a father. So how would you know you're a good father?
Brother, it's like this. I don't think you need to have a father to know that you're a good father or a bad father.
Okay.
You see, by the time you grow up and you're about 18,
Yeah.
you can just sense about it, like you know good and bad.
Okay.
Concerning to how I do things, I know my bad, I know my good. You understand?
Yeah.
I know where I'm bad, and I know I'm very bad. I know where I'm good, and I know where I'm good. Okay?
Okay.
So it's very hard for me to explain to you that, but just know I know.
But like for you, you're now a role model to your children, right? On how to be a father, on how to provide, on how to lead, right?
Yes, I do.
So how did you know that?
Like I'm a good father, I'm a bad father?
How did you know? How do you know the difference?
Bro, I'm an adult. I know good and bad. See, even if you don't have a father, this is Africa. You're not going to be raised by your father alone.
But if you knew good and bad, you wouldn't be struggling with alcoholism.
But I'm telling you, I've overcome it because
No, you've
I've
not.
stopped almost completely.
No, you've not. You're thinking you've overcome it, but you're still struggling.
Bro, it's weekend. I'm at home.
The loneliness is there. It's not even about the alcohol alone. It's about the loneliness, it's about the anger, it's about the insecurity, it's about lack of father figure, and all these things are coming up and they're overwhelming you. You just don't know. And that's why when I asked you, do you have anger, you kept on running, only to realize, oh, okay, maybe I have it. And that's why you said you're also emotional. You said you're raising children emotionally and you're available emotionally. So do you love your children?
Yeah, a lot, more than anything.
But how would you love your children when you don't have love? Because love flows from a father to the mother, from mother to the child. So you did not have a father. So how would you have love then?
You have love?
You see, are you seeking validation from your wife?
Yeah, she just put in, man.
Why are you seeking validation? That tells you you're actually on the wrong path.
No, you're confusing me, man.
No, you're supposed to lead her. You're supposed to lead her. So now look at you seeking validation from her. That means you're handing over leadership to her.
Man, Are you tricking me?
No, I'm not tricking you. I'm showing you the truth, bro. That woman behind you depends on you on leadership. You think she likes you being the guy who drinks alcohol? You think she likes that? You think she likes you at 140 kgs? You think she likes the fact that you actually went through this process to get
I
sick?
think they like me. You know, even my mom, even her, I think she likes me when I'm drunk somehow.
Oh, really?
They're happy.
Then
I'm a happy guy when I get drunk.
Have you ever
make them happy?
Have you ever thought about it that you attracted who you are? Would you please bring your wife on board? Let's have a conversation with her. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see?
That's some weird questions.
Hello, madam. What's your name?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All is well, and we thank God for life. It's so bright this side of heaven. What is your name?
Yeah, that's good. I'm called Monique.
Monique, it's a pleasure to have you here, Monique. And yeah, we were talking to your gentleman. We didn't know you are in the background. We are happy that you're here. So allow me to ask you a few questions.
I just popped in.
Okay, I want to ask you just a few questions before we go back to His Excellency. Okay. How does he deal with the demon inside you sometimes when it wakes up?
My friend.
Just be honest, man.
He's tough.
Pardon?
Sometimes.
Pardon? What did you
It's
say?
very tough to handle him. It's very tough to handle him.
So then how does he deal with the small demon in you sometimes when it wakes up? How does he deal with that? Does he drink to it?
Yeah, he does. Sometimes he leaves the house and goes out and drink.
Okay.
And comes back in the morning around 7, 8, sometimes 10.
Mm-hmm. And do you like that? Do you like that?
I don't like it.
I rest my case. I rest my case, brother. You see?
No, I don't like him drinking. Okay. I don't like him like moving
Yes.
at night. Okay, sometimes he may leave home around noon,
Yes.
and he comes the following day in the morning.
Yeah. So you see?
And me, I have no problem of him drinking,
Mm-hmm.
but
Cool. You see, he has no problem of
Relax,
Yes.
sir. Relax, sir. Relax.
but the timing, he goes in the afternoon, he comes the following day. That's bother me, and I don't like it because it's like I'm the mother in the house and I'm the father in the house.
Amazing.
Raising the kids around.
So therefore the children will
He's
suffer
not
because
there.
so the children will suffer because there's a weak man who leaves the home when the children are actually supposed to look at him as a role model. You see where the problem starts?
And they always ask me, where is Papa? Is Papa back?
You see?
Sometimes I cover up. I tell Papa's going to work.
So
my kids love you.
so Mark,
My kids love you more than you.
so Mark, do you think you're actually playing a role model to your children when you're actually absent most of the times?
Can I be honest with you? You know, I believe my kids love me more than the way they love their mother.
and that is the problem, because there is no way children can love a father. Children can only respect and submit to you when you're playing a role as a father. Children cannot love you. And we said, when we began this conversation, we said, love flows from God to the man, from the man to the woman, and woman to the children. So it's you who loves your wife, and then your wife loves your children. So your wife taps love from you and then extends it to the children. But you look at you, you're hoping that your children can actually love you. So you think because they're giving you attention, they love you. Your wife and your children are not supposed to love you. They're supposed to respect and submit to you because you're playing your role as a man. But then how can you play that role when you're actually absent?
You know, my son.
Why are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay, it's tricky, eh?
It's not tricky. It's not tricky.
Yeah.
It's not tricky. It's because you're actually in your thoughts. You're believing your thoughts. You're thinking that these children love you. But the truth is, if I go deeper, we will find out that you only buy attention from your children because you will take them out sometimes, or you'll make these jokes when you're drunk because when you're not drunk, you're not funny. You'll only become funny when you're drunk. So you're actually using alcohol to compensate for your lack of leadership. And that's something that you should face as a man. You should become a man and know that, you know what, this alcoholism is actually taking me away from my children. I'm denying my children attention and giving it to alcohol. And now I'm even suffering because, you see, they depend on you as a man. Now you already had a chance to urinate blood. That tells you are treading on a wrong surface. So what if you disappear? And if any case, in my thinking, and forgive me, and I stand to be corrected, there's a chance that you're actually substituting money because you have some chums here because you said you're self-employed and you can afford all these types of alcohol. You might be substituting that with fatherhood. So you're not a father. You're simply buying that role. When they want something, you provide. When they say this, you're giving them. You take them out sometimes so that they can actually mask the pain that they have for your absence.
That's true.
You see that? And it's not me. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying it. And you see, most times women are very submissive and they're always playing the background role. She will not even be here telling you this the truth. She just wants. Actually, she has actually found a chance to express herself before you, which basically means you don't listen. So now it's time for you to listen to what she's saying. I'm not saying you listen and then follow. Simply do your role as a man. Be there as a man. It's time for you to quit alcohol. It's actually taking a toll on you. At 140 kgs, brother, there's no condition you can lack in that body. You'll have all these allergies in the morning. You'll have mental fogging. You'll not even have the ability to concentrate. And imagine at 140 kgs, bro, you're still taking alcohol. So you're actually putting in so much fat in yourself. Now the body is communicating. It's telling you, hey, you know what, brother? I have had enough. The uric acid levels are going up because of you consuming alcohol. And now the kidneys are struggling. And now you're not paying attention. You still want to defend the alcohol. And you still want to defend the fact that, oh, you know what, my wife loves me. Women don't have love for men. They have love for the children. She can only submit, respect, and obey you. That's what you should know, brother. As long as you play your role, she submits and respects you automatically. So you don't have to deal with the demon inside her. You see, sometimes the demon wakes up and you have to run away to go and take some shots there. Then come back and now you make these jokes and now people laugh and you think it's actually gone. It's not gone. The emptiness is inside you and it has to be fixed, brother. And now that you already know alcohol is not bringing anything to your life, why then do you still drink it? And now, and also realize this, brother.
I've reduced. Let's say if I was drinking at 100%, let's just give it to 100%.
Yes.
I believe I've left 10% probably. Yeah, you see, she tell this gentleman. I really quit.
Brother, I am not your enemy. I am actually trying to shine light on your path.
I understand.
Yes.
I'm listening, man.
There's a lot of unconditioning.
I understand that I'm trying and I'm stopping it.
Yes, there's a lot of conditioning that you need to do. I am so glad that already you reduced. It's okay? I'm glad that you reduced. But realize you did not reduce for me. You reduced for you. So you will also stop for you. Mine is just shine light on your path and you follow that path and you become a healthy human being. I am looking for the day, if God gives me a chance to live tomorrow, the day that I'll see you at 70 kgs, a lean man.
I'll never be at 7 kg.
You can't be at 70. You can't be at 70 kg. It's nothing to do with the genes. It's nothing in your family. It's all about you. It's not in the genes. It's about you and the diet that you people are eating, brother.
Don't mind about the family.
I am the smallest in the family, actually.
Which is even better. Inspire them by getting to 70 kg so that they lose weight and they realize it's not in the genes.
What I know is like I can make it around 90s. 90s
No,
there.
you can actually make it. You can make it to 70 kg. Stop being limited in your mind. Drop the conditioning, brother. So let me explain something to you, because I need you to get it clearly. One, you started the game at 1-0 down. There was no father. So because there was no father, there was no role model. And because there was an absent father, your mother became angry at your father. And now she remodeled you into her own image. You become so emotional just like your mother, and you need to overcome that. And the only way to overcome that is to actually drop all these false identities that you have. You must learn to stay present. Do everything you have to do in the present. Right now you're not drinking. Focus on that moment that you're not drinking. That is number one. So you started the game at 1-0 down. Now, if you don't see it clearly, your children will suffer the same consequences because you're becoming a weak father. And when you become a weak father, your wife does not like that. Women don't like weak men. Number two, your children will not like that because they will not have a role model in a father. So therefore, you must stand up for those children. Stop playing a victim that, you know what, in our family, we are all big. There's no bigness in families. There's no bigness or hugeness or obesity in genes. Genes are like this bulb. Unless somebody turns on the switches, there will be no light in that room. So what turns on the switches to actually activate the genes is diets and lifestyle, is alcohol. The lifestyle that you're leading is actually getting you into a ditch, and the body is already telling you exactly that. You see that? So the body is communicating, but you're not listening. You still want to play a victim. Why? Because from inside you, you're empty. You still want to go and take alcohol because from outside there, you feel validated from outside there. But you see, when you're seeking for external validation, it always means that inside you, you're very empty. You don't have that man inside you. It's not there. That's why you're emotional about it. That's why you have anger. That's why the leadership role is actually escaping you. And you've just demonstrated it because you handed over leadership just 5 minutes ago to your wife. And now you see she came in and told you, hey, you know what? I don't want to do this. I want you to lead. But you insisted, hey, come. And then she came. And now she just told you exactly what needs to happen. But again, you're not listening. I want you to listen, brother. Listen, there is a voice inside you, always. But one thing you're doing every single time is always constantly listening to your thoughts. There are so many thoughts in your head that were put there by your mother. Realize when you asked your mother about your father, she became so defensive. Which basically means she was resenting your father because of him being absent. Now she remodeled you into her own image. You became a mini version of your mother. And learning that will be very difficult, but it's so easy if you decide to put in the work. Number one, you will have to work away around dropping the alcohol, leave alone reducing. Alcohol must go. Alcohol makes you weak, makes you feminine. It puts you all this weight. You must lose that weight. Therefore, you cannot lead with all this weight. How can you lead your wife not to become obese when you are this obese? You are the leader. You must be the provider. You must be the protector, both physically, financially, and emotionally. How can you protect your wife when you are this obese, brother? How can you protect her against external aggressors when you're at 140 kgs? How will you protect your children at that kg? And how will you even protect them, even health-wise, when a lot of money will be used to channeled into your health bills? Because at 140 kgs, bro, that is a walking sick body. Every finances that you're making right now, you might be making good money now, but that money can actually disappear within 3 months, all into health. So then how will you be able to provide for your children when you're in a sick bed? When every single money that you're making is going to alcohol and is going to hospital bills? You must lose that weight, brother. And there's no excuse about that. Don't play a victim. Overcome those thoughts. Simply stay present. Start doubting every single thought in your head. Is your mother still alive?
No, gone 5 years back.
All right, we thank God for that. Let her rest in peace. Now, the only thing you have to do now is to always stay present. Stop thinking about the future and thinking about the past. You don't have the two. Think about the present. Always, in that moment where you are, think about the present. That is number one. Number two, start doing a silent prayer. When you wake up in the morning, simply close your eyes and listen to yourself. Allow those thoughts to flow into your head. Let them come in and go out. All right? Let them come in and go out. Don't associate with any thought. Doubt every single thought in your head because it is not your thought. It is the conditioning that happened to you through your mother. Therefore, it must disappear. Because if there was no father, or there was a father who is weak like you, children will always suffer. So you must work on yourself to become a better man. Do a silent prayer. Think in the present. Always think in the present. And then, bro, drop the alcohol. Do everything to drop the alcohol. But the moment you start thinking about the present, the thought of drinking alcohol will disappear because you start feeling yourself adequate. You will not find a reason to have that doctor or friend of yours who is a drunkard. They will drop by themselves. You don't even have to kick them out. They will drop all by themselves. And that's how alcohol will disappear. Because if your mother was present, we will actually face her and tell her, you know what, we apologize for resenting you for actually blocking us from knowing our fathers. But because she's already dead, we allow her to rest in peace. And now we simply stay present, we focus on overcoming our thoughts, and then we do everything we have to do to make sure that we drop this alcohol behavior. And it's easy. If you kept on drinking 100%, now you're drinking 10%, it tells you can do it. And then overcome this.
I've lost weight.
Yes, I'm glad you came from 160 to 140, which means you can actually go even lower. And my target is actually 70 kgs, and you can get there. And again, I want you to do this. After this conversation, go on YouTube, find a channel called Health and Wellness Sport, and search weight loss, health and wellness sport. Just that word, hey, weight loss, health and wellness sport. It will bring you a video that explains stepwise ways to lose weight. Do just that, you will lose weight. And you'll start thinking, hey, I used to believe weight is in the genes. It is not in the genes. It is in what you're eating, brother. You are what you eat. Therefore, drop what you're eating and go back to being yourself. Because this is not you.
And I told you I've dropped my meal now. Basically, it's only meat, greens, and eggs, and a lot of water. I no longer do a lot of rice or posho. I used to be a fan of ugali. I love ugali, man.
All right. Do you do?
I had to drop all things.
Do you do walks? Sorry. Do you do walks?
Yeah, but little.
Why don't you do it 3 days in a week? Why don't you do it constantly 3 days in a week?
I don't walk.
He doesn't walk. Does he?
Oh, bro, evidence of lost leadership. Evidence of lost leadership. You can easily see. Bro, start walking. Do about 5,000 steps 3 days in a week. Make it consistent and intentional. That is number one. Number two, start taking cold showers. Hello?
Good.
Start taking... Start taking cold showers every single day. Do cold showers. Number three, start working on dropping that alcohol. Not reducing. Drop it. Because you said you're not an addict. We allow you. So drop that. Stop drinking alcohol. All right? Number four. Number four. When was the last time you read a book?
Yes.
They took me to school since my childhood up to now. Reading. Yeah, I can't read that. You guys? No.
Brother, I'm telling you things. You see, let me tell you, brother, Mark.
No,
this is
today in town, I failed.
Mark, this is a man-to-man talk. This is not even Uncle Chile anymore. This is man-to-man talk, okay? The reality is, you see these things I'm telling you, they are things that are going to get you out of that comfort zone. Doing walks 3 days in a week consistently, 5,000 steps every of those days is not an easy task. You can do it today, tomorrow you'll miss. So there must be some consistency. So it's going to build your character. You can't just drop alcohol just like that without having an identity, without having some form of discipline. And discipline comes by you doing very small things that get you out of the comfort zone. A cold shower is a very good thing in terms of taking you out of the comfort zone. Yes, somebody has said there CPD. We call them CPD, consistency, patience, and discipline. And you cannot attain those if you don't want to put in the work. So therefore, start taking cold showers. Start doing a walk. If you can do it in the morning, the better. Stop doing those walks and do it 5,000 steps every day. You can do it every day, or you can do it 3 days in a week. Right? Continue eating clean. You can do a zero carbohydrate diet totally. That's perfect. Drop the alcohol. Right? And then start doing the silent prayer and staying present every single day. And then now it's time for you to actually find books and read books. And if you want, I can recommend some books to you. But you must show the interest. Bro, you must actually grow up fast. You must actually show me that there's some consistency in terms of the cold showers, in terms of the walks, in terms of the silent prayer every morning and evening, and in terms of trying to stick in the present, not thinking about the future and not thinking about the past. One of the books that I will actually want you to read, please go and buy a book that is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. That is the #1 book for everybody. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Go and buy that book. Buy a book. Don't take PDFs. You go and buy that book and read that book. If you have to do it over and over, do it so that the concepts of that book sink into your head. Buy that one book only. Read and finish that book. It will tell you every single thing that you're actually doing wrong. So you must be somebody who is up mentally. You must be above the game. For you to lead your wife, you must be up in the times of mind and finances. So imagine you being an emotional creature and your wife is also emotional. How can you lead her? How can you lead her when two of you are thinking on the same level? It's not possible. So stop substituting fatherhood with money. Play the father role. And for you to play the father role, you must be a role model, which basically means you must stick to a certain schedule in terms of discipline. You must be consistent in the walks. You must be consistent with the silent prayer. You must be consistent with staying present. You must be consistent with taking cold showers. You must start fasting. Take 2 meals a day only, at noon and in the evening. Sometimes just do 1 meal in the evening. Because if you do that, if you start fasting, where will the alcohol come in? Because you can't drink alcohol on an empty stomach.
I think of late I take only 1 meal per day.
At what time?
Mostly evening hours, around 3 or 4.
You see, the problem is you take 1 meal a day, but you still drink juice during the day. You still eat fruits. You still snack here and there. Those are meals. If you're taking 1 meal a day, it means no, juicing is eating. You just took a fruit in liquid form. It's like me eating minced meat, and I say I don't eat meat. I only eat minced meat. Am I making sense? When you drink fruit juice, you've taken the fruit, because whatever you're taking into your system is fructose. That is sugar. So drop all those juices and the fruits. Simply eat those animal proteins.
I thought I was having all these small like body pain because I've stopped alcohol.
Brother, stop thinking.
I used to drink. I was to be a happy guy, and
stop thinking and live in the present.
I don't go to the hospital.
Stop.
I'm not a hospital guy, actually.
Listen, being healthy does not mean absence of disease. An obese person is very unhealthy. You might be obese with no blood sugars, but there's a lot of sugars stored in your system as fat. Yeah, at least the son is here. That guy is looking up to you, brother. That guy wants to be lean when they grow up, and they want to be healthy. So how can they be healthy when the father is obese? They will simply know that being obese is actually justified, because my father is obese. This is in our family.
Man, but you know, I don't even look up as you guys. I don't look.
No, bro.
My looks are different.
Bro, it doesn't matter how you look like.
My bones are heavy, so.
Please, get out of your mind. Get out of your head, bro. You just said you're the smallest in your family. Now you've changed the game. You're saying now it's all about the bones.
This one is super happy.
With you at 140 kgs.
No, I mean, it's happy what you're saying. I don't know.
Because he knows I'm telling the truth. Your woman is going to become your woman is going to become more happy when you get to 70 kgs. And don't ask me why I'm saying that.
I've understood. Only legends will get to know.
Amazing. I wish you well, brother, and thank you so much for coming through. If you've listened to me keenly, you've understood my concept.
I've understood your question. Now, my main question before you nailed me was one. I've checked all the tests and I'm okay.
You're losing the point. You're missing out the
Could
point.
this blood be because of
Mark, you're missing out the point.
Everything seems to be okay.
Mark, you're missing out the point. You're looking at a narrow window. You're not looking at the wider window. You're looking at a narrow window.
Okay.
Why are you focusing your mind on the uric acid and the pain? Those are symptoms of where you are in terms of the body and in terms of what you're eating.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to put in the work? Because you want shortcuts. You want me to recommend something that will kill you. Listen, you want me to recommend something that will clear your pain, but let you I let you be obese. Yeah, you want me to actually give you something to actually cure the pain as I let you be obese. You want me to actually mask your ego and tell you, you know what, it's okay. Now that you're drinking one drink every day, at least once in a week, it's okay. Keep drinking one. Bro, that's not what I do. On my platforms, I tell you what you need to do, and I become so hard on you. I cannot be soft on you as a man. It's not going to work. Bro, stop playing that game. Don't be a guy who is looking for shortcuts. There's no shortcut in life of a man. I've just told you the solutions to what your problem is. But if you look at it in terms of you want me to prescribe a medication for you, bro, that will be crazy for you. So listen to me and go do what I'm actually telling you to do. Because I know where your problem is coming from. It's coming from what you're taking in. It's coming from all this weight. So please go and drop that weight through the ways that I've just told you. Now, I am not forcing you to do this. I highly recommend you do that, but you can do what you want. It's just a recommendation. So choose you. Whether you choose to do it and become better, or you can choose to stay there, play a victim and keep suffering. The choice is yours.
Got your point, bro. Thank you very much.
Amazing. You're welcome, brother, and thank you so much for being honest with us. And we celebrate your family. We hope that we can actually celebrate you if God gives us a chance to live when you become 70 kgs. Amazing.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome. Hey. Identity Fridays. Hey. Identity Fridays. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad that this guy is so honest, okay? That is the point. He is a very honest guy. And I'm also glad that he ended up marrying a very honest woman. Just saying how it is. No sugarcoating, no licking each other's backs. Just put it out the way it is. So I can imagine this guy at 70 or even 80 kgs. How happy will that woman be? Right now, I'm believing. I have that belief in me. I don't want to believe, but I have that thing in me that is telling me, you know what? This guy is substituting. You know, most fathers substitute fatherhood with money. Your children want you there, but you decide, oh, you know what? Let me send them money. They go for shopping. That's why we miss the point. We think our money can actually buy fatherhood. A father cannot be bought. A father cannot be bought. And I tell you every single time, you take a woman into a hotel, right? And you as a male, you decide to give her the menu so that she decides, babe, what do we eat? Did you see what happened there? That this guy turns and hands over leadership. And the woman tried to resist. The woman is, you know, that is not my role. I can't do that. I am playing a role behind the scenes. But the guy decides, oh, you know what? Take the leadership, mama. Then mama takes the leadership, and mama says, hey, this guy does not go for walks. This guy needs to do a cold shower. The guy's like, maji baridi. I stay on the foot of Mount Kilimanjaro. How will I? Mimi nitaanzaje kuoga maji baridi bwana? Naishi kwenye what is a foot? Mguu. Naishi kwenye mguu wa mlima wa Kilimanjaro. Nitaogaje maji baridi mimi? I mean, I have built a very good house with hot showers. Why would I go ahead and do a cold shower? What is this guy telling me? I mean, identity. What is it? My friend, I am so glad you came in, Mark. I wish you well. And yes, you're a good lesson to most of us here because one, understand this, you started a game at 1-0 down. You didn't have a father, so you don't know how to be a father. Right now, you're just acting upon your ego, thinking that you're actually a good father. You are not. Right? You're full of ego, you're full of emotions. And an emotional man is actually a woman. So you cannot lead, you cannot be a father if inside you have your mother. You are a woman inside. So it's very difficult for you to actually lead. All right? And that's why you're struggling with addictions of alcohol. You can't even accept that you're actually an addict. And that is exactly what I tell you most of the times. I tell you, when you tell somebody, are you addicted to alcohol? If they are addicted to alcohol, they will always run. I mean, if you're not addicted to alcohol, you simply know I'm not addicted to alcohol. You'll simply drop it. Why do you want to maintain the alcohol? That is number one. When you tell somebody, are you an evil person? They become so upset. Why? Because the evil nature in them is telling them, hey, this guy is abusing you. Please, retaliate. Retaliate. So if I told you never listen, now you're just seeing what I'm saying. All right? And the reason why he came in because there is a void in him that needs to be filled. But I cannot fill that void. He is the only one who can actually fill that void. A man, men on this channel, Uncle Chile is teaching you this. One, you must be somebody who wakes up early. Please, work out. Whether walking, whether running, whether work out, bro, work out. Maintain that physique because women are attracted to your ambition. And part of your ambition is to live a healthy life. So imagine she gets attracted to you when you're lean. And now you become obese, and now you start creating excuses. Oh, you know what? It's because of the food that you're cooking for me. Oh, you know what? I'll start going to the gym next week. Oh, you know what? I'm this. Oh, in our family, we're just obese. Oh, I have heavy bones. Bro, this woman is complaining because you are pressing her every single day. The moment you just have a small erection and you climb her, you're pushing her so hard and she's suffocating. But she can't tell you because she's afraid. She's afraid of it. Like, let me just, okay, I'm just a submissive wife. But anyway, hey, yesterday, karibu ninyonge kaka. I couldn't breathe. So why don't you lose that weight so that as you dominate her, you're dominating her knowing that you're actually in appropriate weight. You're not actually suffocating her. Man, please, that pot belly is so unattractive. Some of you, you stand in a mirror, you can't even see your small penis. You can't. It's disappearing. It's not small. It's just that you have a big belly. Now, instead of dropping the belly, you decide to go to Mama Pima to take 𝗤𝗣𝗣𝗡𝗚 or Viagra, or you start looking for all these people who are actually selling you these are the penis enlargement gels. Lack of an identity. You see that? Now you're looking for short solutions here and there, the shortcuts. Oh, you know, I have this Titanic gel that can enlarge my penis, that it can actually protrude beyond my big tummy. Where? Titanic sank a long time ago. Hey, which Titanic is it? Hey, Titanic. Now, Titanic is coming in a gel. Well, don't allow these people to eat your money, man. Refuse. Just be consistent in a few things. Wake up early. Make it 5 a.m. Right? Go and do a walk. Whether it's raining or not raining, just go do a walk. Or just a small jog. Come back. Take a cold shower. Alright? Start fasting. Eat 2 meals a day. Why are you eating 4 meals? For heaven's sake. Leave that to the cows that eat 24 hours. You are a human being. You need time to digest food. Start building some muscles. Don't build fat. When you build fat, estrogen goes up. Erectile dysfunction is coming in. Identity problems are coming in. Now, you grow fat. Ole wako. Grow fat and your woman remains to be lean. Oh, you will not want to see this woman talking to any lean guy. You're thinking, why are you talking to my wife? Now you're there at the office trying to bring chaos. Because you're thinking every lean guy there can actually pound your woman the way you've never pounded her. Now insecurities are coming in. Emotions again are coming in. Basically, you're exposing the woman nature in you. Just go and walk. Just come do cold shower. Do 2 meals a day at maximum. Be disciplined. Sometimes do 1 meal a day to boost your testosterone levels. Come and join healthy nations like ours. Join 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗏 platforms. We teach you identities. We slap you hard. Join health and wellness sport. Let's help you lose that fat. Join our weight loss programs. And one of the weight loss programs is actually starting on the 15th. 3 months weight loss program. Alright? So it's time for you to join those programs. Men in the platform. I realize most of those weight loss programs are full of women. So women are actually taking the lead. And now when they lose weight, you start complaining, oh, you are listening so much to these Dr. Ladies of yours, or this 𝗥𝗘 is actually now taking so much of my time. I want you in bed. I'm feeling cold. It's now raining outside. I want you here to, I feel cold. Yeah, you are built with your own warmth. Stop looking for warmth in a woman's thighs. Do something. Start reading books so that you lead from the front. Yeah, ati daktari wenu wa TikTok. Mnaona TikTok yake mpaka usiku insecurities zimeanza kukuja. Bro, there's pleasure in being a man. And you can't be a man with a pot belly. No. How can you be a man with estrogen on the roof? Let's face it. So we have a weight loss program that is starting on the 15th of this month. A 3-month weight loss program. Team Kekeli has pinned that contact there, 0707074722. Use that contact, send a WhatsApp message to that contact so that you book your slot for that program. Okay? Asnet Muyala, shout out to 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗏. Amazing, amazing. Changing lives one man after the other, one woman after the other. The world shall know our names, right? The world shall listen to us. Well, so that contact, use it, send a WhatsApp message. My office will book you in for the weight loss program, all right? It starts on 15th. It's a 3-month program. It's a very beautiful program. And that's a program that starts you from scratch and we build you gradually. So you'll enjoy it. You'll lose weight. You'll understand diets and lifestyles. You'll understand fasting schedules. Spiritual matters are there being taught there. You'll understand health. You'll reverse chronic conditions. And you'll even know how to maintain the lost weight. Because most people, they lose weight, but they cannot maintain the lost weight. So join that program. It's amazing. If you want to actually learn so much things about health, so you can actually start your own platforms, you can use that program. Join in and learn. We learn there, we ask each other questions, we answer those critical questions, we make sure that you don't have doubt. By the time you're coming out, you're a complete human being. So we focus on holistic healthcare, and secondary to that, you lose weight. How can you miss out on such a program? It only happens on Health and Wellness Sport. Ask those who have been there, they will tell you. 0707074722. That is a contact to use. All right, book your slot and let's see you there. On 15th, we are starting. Amazing, right? Okay, we also have merchandise that we sell on the other platform called Health and Wellness Sport. We have fermented cabbages, we have beef, we have sheep tallow, we have activated charcoal, we have roasted and grounded coffee, all these things, and the mugs like these ones. And also the water bottles that are being sold at 𝗕𝗥𝗍𝗣𝗧 House. You can use the same contact to actually order yours. If you check my platforms, you will see I've posted those merchandise there. So amazing merchandise. So at least in your house, you must have Health and Wellness Sport as one of your cups or as one of your water bottles. Let's grace your homestead, all right? And that's one way of you supporting us. We don't put our numbers here to say, oh, send us M-Pesa. No, we say, please support the channel, because once you support this, you're supporting a lot of people. It's not me alone. You're supporting a lot of people. When you subscribe to my channel, Health and Wellness Sport and 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗚 on YouTube, you are supporting a lot of people, because the revenue that comes from there is actually used to pay bills for other people. It's an amazing platform, brother and sister. So go there, 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗚. We are live on 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗏 on YouTube. If you're on TikTok, please just cross over, subscribe, and then come back. Also, as you get there, subscribe on Health and Wellness Sport. We are, I think, at 37,000 something. Go there and subscribe, and let's make it bigger, because we are targeting 100,000 plus. Because we need to be louder, and we can't be louder without numbers. Numbers don't lie. So please support us. All right? If you're buying merchandise, well done, and we thank you. If you're attending these lives to the latter, thank you so much. If you're sharing our videos, we appreciate you. If you're watching our content every time we put out, thank you so much. Nowadays, we see you putting those videos in offices. I'm like, we are getting somewhere, because people are starting to know that health is our first wealth. And now here, people are knowing that identity is actually a big problem in most of us. We just didn't know. We are evil, but we can't help it. We have been reconditioned into our parents' images, and we can't help it. Now it's time for you to unlearn. It's time for you to drop this ego. It's time to drop false identities from your parents. Face your parents, apologize to them for remodeling you into their own image. They messed you up. They set you up because they lied to you that, you know what, you deserve better. You're a princess, or you're a king, or you're an Awubunde. No, I don't want these identities. I want me. They told you, you know what, you have to go to school so that you can actually take care of your children, of my sibling, your siblings, sorry. These younger siblings of yours, you have to take them through school. They told you a retirement plan for them. It's a lie. Overcome that. And you will overcome it without having guilt. Because most of you send money home, not because you need to, because you are doing that out of guilt. Some of you help the poor, not because you need to, not because you have to. You're helping because there's ego inside you. And you're thinking this ego is going to solve a problem somewhere. Ego cannot solve any problem. You're doing it out of ego. Uncle who, please? 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗚. C-H-I-L-A. It's 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗚 on YouTube. All right? Let's bring in some few conversations before we call it a night. So I have three. I have Bella, I have Masimuhonja, and then I have Wamoni. I'll start with Bella. Oh, it's an amazing guy. Being a guy here talking all these things every single Friday and Mondays, it's an amazing thing, brother and sisters. It's an amazing feeling. Changing our life every single day. Somebody comes in and says, Daktari, you changed my life for the better. 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗚, you know what? I've suffered identities for all this time, but I feel better now. I overcame these identities. I went and faced my father and apologized for resenting him. I realized he could not do anything because he was under control of a spirit that was inside him. So I stopped judging him, and I went straight to him and apologized to him, because remember, your biological father is your earthly representation of God. Without him, there's no love. You can't know love if you don't have the source. He is the source. So you must reconnect with him. Whether you like it or not, you will suffer, unless, because most of you love your hell. Unless you want to continue suffering, please don't ever do that. But I highly recommend, if you want to overcome that suffering, simply go and face your father, face your mother, apologize for resenting them because they couldn't do anything, because they didn't know. If they knew better, they would have raised you better. But because you have anger, we simply know you are raised the wrong way. Overcome it. Amazing. Yes, Bella. Stana is saying, Doc, I have a testimony. Stana, kindly request to be a guest. I'll take you in. Thank you. Seems like Bella is in 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗚. The network in 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗡 is a mess. Bella, kindly fix your internet and then come back. Yes, Asnet. Asnet, are you there?
Yes. Hi, 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗡𝗚.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
It's amazing to have you on board. Welcome on board.
Amazing.
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 How are you?
Ah, I'm fine.
Yes.
Yes, I'm just here to really say I'm your fan.
Yeah.
And your platform has really helped me to fight chronic illness. I'm the one who texted you on the Facebook last time when we, the other day.
Amazing.
Yes, I stopped going for chemo.
Yes.
I was diagnosed by breast cancer and it has metastasized to the liver and the bones and everywhere. I couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Yes, so I decided to fix my kitchen.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yes. I'm telling you, yeah, I stopped. I really worked on my kitchen, my diet changed.
Yeah.
And I'm doing so well. Kabisa, 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 kabisa.
And how?
Whatever you are teaching, by the way, it's real.
Amazing, man. How did you trust? How did you trust this doctor online? They call me an online doctor.
Telling you, this online doctor is amazing. Just amazing. I'm your fan. I follow you every day. Whatever you teach here, if people can put into practice and exercise and just live a healthy life, I'm telling you, it's yes.
Oh man.
I just wanted to say thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I've learned a lot. This platform has really helped me and changed my life.
Oh.
I couldn't be here. I would be dead by now.
The energy is speaking for itself. The energy is speaking for itself. We can't even stop listening to you. We want to make sure that you get better every single day, and we will not stop because of people like you.
Thank you. I use the tallow oil.
Yeah.
The keto diet. I'm amazing. I'm telling you.
Amazing. Nice to have you, man. Nice to have you, and listening to you is just a pleasure. Thank you so much for trusting us. And we did not change your life. We simply shined light on your path, and you decided to follow the light. And God has actually done it for you. So congratulations and glory be to God. Amazing.
Thank you.
These are the stories we live for. These are the stories we live for. As you say, hey, you shout in the comment section. Keep shouting in the comment section. We celebrate you. We know you have no identity. Listen to that. Super energy from Asnet. Oh, wow. Asnet, don't give up. Keep fasting. Yeah? Keep making yourself better. Oh, this is amazing, man. Yeah, we celebrate her. It's an amazing energy. Amazing energy. I don't know what's wrong with my Facebook page. I share videos, they disappear. Blessed Favod, did they come for you? You know, sometimes they come for us every single time. Like today I was trying to log into this channel to just share these insights. And they decided, you know what, they are going to destroy a lot of things. So we took some time logging in. Don't worry, we'll keep doing it anyway. Yes, Masi Muhonja.
Hello, 𝗥𝗘-𝗣𝗡𝗥𝗚𝗣𝗡𝗟.
Hello, how are you?
All is well.
Amazing. Welcome on board.
I was here on Identity Fridays, I think in December.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it was not easy. Facing my mom.
Yeah.
It was not easy.
Yeah.
So she started telling me the way I'm disrespecting her. She wanted to make me throw a curse.
Yeah, always playing victims.
Exactly. And I faced my father. My dad told me that he was not given a chance.
Yes.
Even to see me, even to spend time with me.
Yeah.
So he did have no choice.
Okay. So,
but from that time, I'm telling you, yes.
So all that you knew about the weaknesses of your father and all this crazy noise about your father was actually what your mother was actually pushing into your head, right?
Exactly. Because I was raised by my mom and my grandma.
Yeah.
So they had denied him a chance to see me.
Yeah.
Yes.
That happens all the time because women have a way of trying to actually punish the fathers through the children. So they end up messing up the children because of the anger that they have for their father. So they make children to resent their fathers through their anger, and that's not right. And that's what we are overcoming. So I am so glad that you did that. And how did it fail?
my mom kept telling me that your dad is bad, he does not provide for you,
Yeah.
you are, all these things. But now, I'm telling you, I'm free. It's like I lifted a load
Yeah.
from my heart.
Right on, right on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, now I feel so light. Now my identity, I think it is fixed, because nowadays I can tell from afar someone is coming with a very negative energy.
Yep, you will see it from far and you will simply discern it, because you'll understand they're actually suffering in their own hell. So you'll not judge them, you'll not create an opinion of them, you'll simply look at it and allow the thought to pass and allow the person to pass. And life becomes so easy and sweet.
Yes, and on that journey also I've lost so many friends, so many people who I knew.
Yeah.
People just going silent, people are just going silent. I can tell you, even the whole day, no one calls me, no one texts me.
Yeah.
I'm just alone, and I feel so much okay being alone.
Yes, because the truth is, when you have an identity, you are self-adequate. When inside you, you are complete. You don't need validation, you don't need friends, you don't need family, you don't need relatives. You are so adequate on your own, and everything seems to work in your direction. It's amazing, because that's what we call perfect peace. It's a heaven here on earth. That's why I say this side of heaven. Amazing.
Yes. So my question is, I'm struggling with the silent prayer.
Yes.
Because every time I try to keep quiet and focus, I end up sleeping.
Yes, yes.
So that is my struggle. How can I overcome that?
Number one, overcome it by not having any thoughts about it. All right? Don't ever think, oh, I slept because I was doing a silent prayer. Don't have those thoughts. So simply overcome that thought first. Number two, you see, you grow into the silent prayer. So you start by doing it for 2 minutes, and then 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes. And then when it gets to 10 minutes, it goes like a flash. So you start by just trying about 2 minutes. So set an alarm for about 3 minutes, and then go into that state, and just listen to those thoughts. Let them just flow into your head. And then you can start practicing it earlier. You don't have to do it early in the morning when you're still comme ci, comme ça. You can do every single thing. Take a shower, work out, take a shower, read a chapter, and then now when it's time for you to leave the house, now you sit down and do the silent prayer, so that you overcome even the condition that you've actually taken from the book, so that you don't have the identity of the book. Now you just sit down and relax into that moment and allow your thoughts to flow into your head. Take about 2 minutes or so, and then I know the thought will come into your head. Will I sleep? Will I sleep? That's an evil thought. Don't even listen to it. Just let it come and pass. Do not follow it. And then relax into it. And then when the alarm rings, open up your eyes and come back to reality and move out and go to work. Start doing that. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Once you've actually attained that goal, now you can extend to 5 minutes. And then now 10 minutes. So grow into it slowly, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. But stick in there, hang in there. Regardless of anything, just hang in there. Yes, next question.
On the issue of black tax.
Yes.
Like me supporting my parents, since I fixed my identity.
Yes.
Like I don't feel sorry if I don't help them or I don't send them money.
Yes.
Or I'm just, when they ask and I tell them I don't have. Now the problem is my mom keeps on asking every time. Now I don't know how to go about it, to let her understand that when I don't have, I don't have.
Yeah, okay, I want you to understand this, that you are not your mother. You overcame her already. Now your mother is suffering in her own hell, and she still has the entitlement. She's still playing the victim and trying to make sure that you suffer and come back into her own hell. Don't pay attention, because realize this: the reason why we help is not because that we have to or because we need to. No, we help because that is just a responsibility. You're trying to think, oh, you know what, because they are my parents, let me just assist here. But you cannot assist, you cannot be generous when you don't have. Don't differentiate between being generous and being stupid. So most people are stupid. They just give because, they are my parents, they might curse me, I might end up losing this job, and I'll regret not sending them money. That is guilt. Guilt comes from a sense of anger, which basically means you are lacking something. Inside you are empty. So if you're sending money to your parent, you're not sending because you're feeling the guilty or you're feeling or succumbing to the pressure. No. You're sending because you know it is coming from inside you. It's not coming from a sense of emptiness or from guilt. No. It's coming from inside you that, you know what, possibly I need to have a responsibility, so let me support my parents with this and let them do what they have to do with that money. But the right channel always is you send money to your father and then your father decides what to give your mother, because most times when you send money to your mother, she is very greedy. She will take the money, she will not say a thing. All right, but when you give your father money, what he does, he knows what your mother deserves, so he takes a piece of it and shares with your mother. But if they are separated, now it's okay. If you feel like at least this moment in time, I have to send money to my mother, do it. But don't do it from a center of guilt. Don't. All right? Yes. Because I want you to see this. I want you to see this. When you come back and you're with your mother, and you give your mother about, let's say, 10,000 shillings. You give it to her. Do you know the weird part is your mother will count that money as though you had a debt.
Yeah.
You've decided, let me just give my mother this 10,000 so that she can actually drink some short tea here and there in the village and go give in a chama. She starts to count the money. Now you're like, oh, why are you counting? It's not like a debt I'm paying. It's just a token. Like, I mean, just make a prayer and let's move. So once you start seeing that, you start seeing how these people will give you the validation just because you're doing something. When you provide, they validate you. When you stop providing, they actually shame you. And then they bring this vibe that they can actually curse you, and this job I've been praying for you, and if you don't do that, the prayers will now they'll go down and you lose that job, and you will come to us. It's us who you'll come to. When things go wrong, it's us, family, who you'll come to. No, you'll have to fix your shit alone. So don't be guilty. Send money if you need to, but don't send money because it's coming out of a sense of guilt. No.
Okay, well understood. Thank you.
You're welcome. Amazing. Most of the times, mothers behave so weirdly. Why would you block children from seeing their biological fathers when they did not play a role in your breakup? They didn't. Yeah, she wants to know the amount she was given. Imagine that. You don't have a debt. Your mother, you don't have a debt. You're just saying, you know what, let me just give you this for upkeep. And your mother decides to count the money. Why is she counting? And some weak fathers also, they are counting the money. Why are you counting that money? I mean, if it's 10 shillings, why you want to complain because I've given you 10 shillings? Yeah? And then when you count, 9,000, my daughter has done, has extended her hand. Oh, my son is now, 20,000. Now you want to pray. And now you're putting your hand on your son's head to bless him. Those are not blessings. That's the devil trying to control you through your thoughts. So now you're playing to the devil. Hey, dear Father Devil, please bless my daughter so that she can actually join Illuminati and give me more money. Tunawajua. Ati yo now hiyo mkono weka kando kwanza. Make a silent prayer. If any case, I already prayed for you in the morning when I was doing the silent prayer. So you don't have to spit on my forehead and nowadays we are using salt to brush our teeth. So I mean, we don't need the spitting that much. I mean, stop spitting on me like hey. My mom needs consultations from you. No problem. Give her the office contact. Let her send a WhatsApp message through that office contact, and she'll be booked for a consultation, either online or physical consultation. By the way, you can start booking for the physical consultations. They happen in Nairobi at the end of the month and the beginning of the month. In August, we're starting those conversations on 22nd of this July all the way to the 2nd of August. So you can use that contact to book that appointment with us for either physical consultation in Nairobi or an online consultation that happens every single evening. So the physical consultations will be in Nairobi from the 22nd of July to the 2nd of August. Hello, Brian.
Hello.
How are you?
Yes, I'm okay, Doc. Good evening.
Good evening to you. Kindly turn down the volume of your television or your screen.
Yes, I've turned it down.
Amazing.
It's not going now.
All right.
Yeah, mine is just a testimonial.
Amazing.
Thank you. You're doing a very good job.
I appreciate, man.
I joined or I subscribed to your YouTube page like 3 weeks back.
Thank you, man.
And you have really helped me. Number one,
yeah.
At least in these 3 weeks, I've become active.
Yeah.
I'm out of the bed at early as 5 p.m.
Amazing.
Something which I used not to do.
Yeah.
I wake up, I do almost between 7 to 9 kilometers.
Amazing, bro.
Of running.
Yeah.
During that period, I've lost like 6 kilos.
Wow. Congratulations.
I've tried to work on my diet.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that it will not just be an instant thing. It's gradual.
Yeah.
Slowly by slowly. I've dropped like wheat. Even people in the house are shocked. I used to finish a whole loaf of bread. I'll be very open with you.
Buffalo.
Then after I love this feeling.
Yeah.
Stomach will swell. Then I'll be like, no, I'll do some antacid.
Yeah.
Like that. But then also it has also helped me. I no longer do the tea and everything.
Yeah.
It's just food around 1,
Yeah.
midday 1.
Awesome.
So it has helped me. I'm now trying to do the cold showers. It's not easy.
I know.
Especially the month we are in. But for the last 5 days I've done it.
Yeah.
I find I'm much more stronger. The brain is active.
Yes, bro. It's
Very
actually
active.
and it's instant.
You feel like you're energized. It's like you have taken an energy drink once you eat out of the showers.
Yeah.
So I believe slowly by slowly, because I had started developing more of pressure. My pressures are a bit high. They will go up to 160,
Yeah.
190, or sometimes 100. My levels were hitting sometimes 9 for sugars. But at least the last time I went to the clinic, just last week, they were at 130.
Amazing.
And even the doc was like, what are you doing? I could not just say immediately because he had warned me. He had told me once we put you on drugs, it becomes for life.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they say all the time.
And also with the videos, I also followed the side effects of some of these drugs, ED, adding weight, and all these other things.
Yeah.
So you're like, no, I'm still not yet that time for these things.
Okay.
So it is true.
Oh man.
Those people who doubt you, I can bear witness.
Amazing, man.
You're working.
Oh man.
It's very simple. I've just followed what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I can see there is a big improvement.
Amazing, brother.
Very big improvement. So thank you. Continue doing the good job.
Yeah.
I pray that it can be okay. I know I'll improve. I don't know. I can ask one question if it's possible.
Please do.
I don't know. Is it recommended or right to mix a vegetable juice with a fruit? Because that's where I'm finding a challenge. Like I dropped most of the fruit juices.
Yes.
Like right now, because of working out, I can just do a glass of a beetroot with ginger, turmeric, and a carrot.
Okay.
But it's not that tasty.
Yeah.
So you find you're tempted to drop in a banana or a slice of a mango.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm messing there.
Yeah, please just drop the mangoes.
I don't know how the combination is.
Just drop the mangoes because the mangoes come with fructose, and fructose blocks you up from absorbing vitamin C. So the beets are okay, the carrots are okay, the ginger and all those are okay. You can add in an avocado as your only fruit, just for the taste or so, and then you can put in some salt there. But you don't have to put in any other fruit. That juice was designed to be that bitter, okay? It was designed to taste that way. So that's the natural taste of it. So when you try to sweeten it, you've destroyed it totally.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because that's the only questioning I'm having. The rest, I know I will improve.
Amazing, brother. I wish you well and I celebrate you actually. Losing 6 kgs within that short period of time is not an easy joke. It basically means you put in the work and consistency. Keep going, brother. It will become perfect as you move forward, and always stay present.
Okay.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Doc.
I wish you well, brother. Oh, as you argue, people are changing their lives for the better. There's a question. Ati mimi naye nikinyamaza kwa silent prayer najipatanga nimejenga gorofa. This happens every single time. You see, that tells you, that's a proof that most of the thoughts in your head are so useless. Imagine somebody just goes into a silent prayer and you find yourself sleeping. And you just sleep. That's why it's very good to do these silent prayers. Maybe just before the workout or after the workout. Actually, I tried to do it after the workout and I realized 10 minutes is a very short period of time after the workout. So once I've done the workout and then I've stretched, I simply sit down and do the silent prayer. 10 minutes is a good thing. So you're actually meditating or doing the silent prayer at the same time, you're actually easing up on the tension of workouts. So you can start doing that and see how far it goes for you. However, those thoughts that are coming in that you're building all these castles, they are very necessary. That tells you, that's actually proof that the devil has actually manipulated you all through. The condition was so deep that imagine there's nothing else you can build apart from a gorofa, which tells you that your parents made you think that when you build a gorofa, you're successful. So now you're thinking, oh, if I have this bigger house, I'm successful. If I have this bigger car, I'm considered successful. If people clap for me when I talk to them, or I make a speech, I am successful. So your success is always coming in from the validation that you're getting from external world. That is not validation. That is ego. And that's the devil lying to you, your thoughts. That's why the silent prayer, constantly do it. When you build those castles, do it again. Do it again and again. Build as many castles as you can. But don't follow that thought until you build the castle. Just see the castle coming, let it go. It's not yours. that castle is not yours. You have yours in heaven, right? So just let it come and go. Hey, easy mambo za dunia chana nazo. So don't give up just because you build one castle. Build as many as you can until you get used to it, and now the thoughts will disappear. Thank you, Team Kekeli, for the gift. I appreciate it. And guys on TikTok, simply like the live. We need to get to 100,000. Amazing. What else is here? When my mom asks for money and I tell her I don't have, she goes mute for even 2 weeks. You see? So she wasn't genuine, because in those 2 weeks, what is she eating? Is she binging on stones? No. She's eating something, so she can actually find solutions. That's why the best way to love people is to allow them to suffer. Because when they suffer, they find solutions. Did you know that when you're pinned into a corner, that's when you're more creative? When you decide to let down your guns and your weapons, that's when God manifests. So allow your parents to let down their weapons, because the more you're doing that, the more you're holding them into hell. You're actually facilitating their hell. So don't be the facilitator of hell, because you're also in hell. So sometimes allow those people to suffer so that they find solutions on themselves. They find God on themselves, because you are not God. If they ask it from God, He will provide. He will always provide a solution in that bottom pit. But the more you provide for them, you now become a parent to your parents. Imagine. That one is a good one. You have become a parent to your parents. So you've reversed the order of life. Right? You become your father. Now you're providing for your father. So your father has become your son. Don't do that. And I'm not saying you should not send your parents money. I'm saying if you're sending your parents money, you're doing it not out of guilt. You're doing it because it's necessary. Some of you are like, umesoma sana, sasa huwezi tuma kitu. I'm like, tuma kitu. Kitu yenyewe iko wapi? Na iko wapi? Hata mimi ningependa nitume, lakini hata simu, hata sijacharge simu. M-Pesa, leo kuna network. Acha nipande mti. Fika nje mtu imekatwa. Niko like, sasa nitapanda wapi? Dad, ngoja next week but one, if God gives me the grace to live tomorrow, I will send something. I mean, you will not die. I know. Sounds crazy, but it's true. My mama akiomba 500 and send bila ya kutoa, atakunyamazia for 1 week. Yani the 500 doesn't make sense. She simply wants the 30. Now, withdraw the 500 and leave the 30. Okay? So that she can actually withdraw. Yeah. That is ego. She's actually trying to model you into her own image. That's wrong. Why? Tuma dhate. Atoe hewa kidogo. During the silent prayer, I find myself remembering something I needed to do and then wake up to do it. When halfway I remember I was on the silent prayer, someday I make it. Listen, you see, you followed your thought to the latter. You're there, you're thinking I'll be late at school. Oh, my children need to go to school. Now you have to pick your children and take them to school. And then you remember, I was praying, by the way. That tells you you're actually making yourself to become second to everything. Everything else becomes first and you're second to it. That's a problem. That means you don't have priorities. Your priority is supposed to be you, and then everything aligns to you. You came alone, you will live alone. So all those things that you're actually getting distractions from, going to do this and doing this, and then you distract yourself from the silent prayer, that's how you allow the devil to constantly live in you. And then you will start wondering, how then am I still having anger? I mean, see, I forgave my mother. How then am I still having these issues? It's because you are unable to stick to the consistency, and because you went into it with expectations. You expected, once I forgive my mother and forgive my father, all will be well. So you did not go in to actually get your identity. We went in because I said it, or because ego told you, you know what, maybe, let me just try. Because I deserve better. You don't deserve nothing. Nothing. Go and apologize to get your identity, then get revelations of that identity. But imagine you've just apologized and overcome your mother and your father, and now you are finding it even hard to stick in a silent prayer. And now that's where the battle begins, because the silent prayer, already you have the identity, but the silent prayer is helping you to overcome the false identities that your parents put in you. Right? You now have your identity, yes, but there's still the conditioning, the unconsciousness that you're living in. So the silent prayer helps you to overcome those thoughts. And now you become conscious. Once you become conscious, perfect peace. You will not tell us, oh, I sometimes doubt if God exists. This God just loves others. Mimi Mungu anikumbuki. Mungu akukumbuki naye hata uwezi omba dakika mbili. And you think God is somewhere just watching and waiting for you to pray so that he can actually pick you from a crowd and bless you. God is inside you. There's a spirit inside you already, just waiting for you to allow the spirit to work with you. And you allow it by dropping these ideas that you have in head. Because in your head, you even have ideas of who God is. Because somebody told you heaven is somewhere up here, and God is going to give you milk and honey, and therefore you must do the right things here. The right things are actually dictated to you by the one who actually put it in your head. Who has anger? So he dictates what you should do that is right in the name of a pastor. So he actually conditions you to become a mini version of him again, another false identity. So he's dictating how you should live your life and how you should do right according to him. He now puts an idea in your head. Now you'll follow that idea all through your life and you still have the same problems. That's why most of you go to church and come out with the same anger. Most of you go to church and you tithe, you sing in the choir with those tight coats and all those scarves. Some of you put on vitambaa that are written on whatever society it is, and you still have the same problems. Your children are still addicts and you're wondering, where did I get this from? I should have aborted this one. The pills failed on this one. God, why did the pills fail on this one? Now you're asking God stupid questions, and yet God is not where you're asking. God is here, just saying, you know what? Drop that ego and allow me to work with you, and I'll do it. Drop your weapons and let me do what I have to do. It is that simple. My mother always says, so long as we are happy, she is okay. We don't need to send her money. Sometimes if you send, she wants to present back to you because she's worried you need it. It's okay. I think that's a good mother, because she understands. She raised you to become independent. All right? She raised you to become independent. Not for her, but for you. Because the best way to raise a child is to allow them just become independent and become better versions of themselves, not of you. But most of us are mini versions of our parents. All right? So you will only become as better as your parents. You have anger just like your mother. You have fear just like your father. You are insecure. So imagine you as a father being afraid when your children are looking up to you and knowing that you are the strongest father on the planet. You can beat every other father. But you, with a pot belly, who will you beat? By the time it's getting, you are snoring the whole night, and your wife is like, now she has to sleep with a headset, listening to music, R&B, conditioning her to become another version. My friends, Uncle Chile, how about these people who tell others to help them, even pastors, so that they can be blessed? They believe they know God more, but evidently, to buy a shoe, your pastor has anger. Your pastor is so angry that if you don't tithe, he becomes angry because he knows he's not able to pay bills. So for him, it's not like he knows God. For him, he is in business. He's actually trying to actually pay bills. Squeezy kuna land rates. Churches have to pay land rates. They have to pay these. They have to buy keyboards. They have to maintain a certain status so that through that, people can get to know that actually God is blessing. If my pastor puts on 100,000 shilling suit every Sunday, actually God is faithful. Imagine my pastor. Yet it's your money. You think God wants money? God does not want money. God is a spirit inside you. So if God wants money, you should actually have money because it's you who. Acha tukunywe maji. Wewe Mungu ako ndani yako. Anataka pesa. Sawa. Wewe sio umechukua hiyo pesa, bali upee Mungu. Wewe umeamua kugawia Mungu wa mtu mwingine. Alafu huyo mtu ako na watoto group of schools. Wewe watoto wako wanaita ni earthing ama grounding by force by fire. They have to walk barefoot by force by fire. Thank God I came in and I told you walking barefoot is not a problem. Stop giving, please. Have some common sense, because sometimes intellect misleads you. Have some common sense. Your pastor does not know God. He knows about God because he has studied theology, so he was taught. So again, he was conditioned. Now he's conditioning you. Just the same way, me as a doctor, I was conditioned by the system, by the syllabus, so that I can actually condition you. So if I tell you to drink 2 glasses of water 8 times a day, you'll do it without asking me, why should I do that? Whatever I say is right. Whatever pastor says, you cannot ask a question. Pastor, theology, masters in theology. Hey, you know, I used to wonder, when will I ever read the Bible and just cram it the way these guys understand it? Like, how do these guys quote verses from here and there without struggling? I'm like, kwani mimi ni mbaya aje? Kwani mimi ni mbaya? With all the Sunday school, and I was that guy who would stand there. I told you I used to pray Herald. I was hey. I have crucified Jesus. Now I'm here with the memory verses. John chapter 6 verse 2 inasema asante. But after the after doing that, I can't remember anything until the next time we have a competition. I have to cram again John chapter 6. So, so like, how do these guys end up cramming all these things and they say it out? Hey. So I used to feel the guilt. Only to realize these guys, they're so intellectual. They're full of intellect. They have knowledge, but they don't have information. They were conditioned by theology. You see that? So they became mini versions of, they took the identity of theology. They have no identities. Pastors have problems. They beat up their wives. They have children who are addicts. And where I come from, we always say, watoto wa pastor na watoto wa chief. Watoto wa chief ni wezi. Watoto wa pastor ndo wanavuta vitu mbaya sana. Look at one talking to you. You ask me, what is in your cup? Hey, maji. There's no, at yours, generational curses. There's nothing like that. It's just lack of identities in your families. Generational curses for who? There's nothing like that. Nobody can curse you, nobody can bless you. Every single thing trickles from God to the man, to the woman, to the children. Once you understand that order, you know. If you get cursed, simply go back on that order. Bring back that order. You're good to go. Okay? Ati Buddha asikusikie. Buddha kwanza anafaa kupitia hapa atume ka kitu. Anafaa type kwa hii show. Funny how every religion believes in different views of God, but same Satan. Brano Yugi, you've decided to now just step on our necks, eh? But because all of us are just evil, but we don't accept it, don't allow, we've identified with evil, but we are shy to actually admit we are evil because the devil tells us, hey, do not ever accept your evil. At least tell people you're addicted to masturbation, but don't tell them you're evil. But they hail from the same center. All right, let's take the last call and we call it a night. Last call and then we call it a night. Some of us have to run in the morning. Some of you have to also do your workouts in the morning. So yeah, let's call it a night. And also we have another Friday to do this. So it's not like we're finishing everything today. Joseph, are you there? Joseph, you're my last caller, and I'm struggling to find you. What is happening? Joseph is somewhere in, I don't know. Possibly he was making a silent prayer. Now he's snoring. Silent prayer 10. I've done the silent prayer. I'm not getting rich. What is happening? Should I just keep praying this silent prayer? Expectations will kill you, my friend. Because your idea of riches is just having money and all these buildings and all that. And now that's you losing the point. Because when you ask for those things, the one who gives you those things is the devil. Because it's a thought in your head. So the devil gives you a car, and that car will frustrate you so badly. Oh, ladies, you want a man with car keys? God gives you one with multiple car keys plus a garage. Wait until your tire bursts along Katonzweni. You'll go for those summer tides or something in Diani. Now there's no garage of your husband in Diani. You have to find solutions. Start cursing God. God, why me? Why me? Yes, Gatimi.
Hi, Doc.
Hello, how are you?
AKA Herod.
I don't have a past. I live in the present.
Anyway, yeah, it's just that it was so funny. I'm just laughing here listening to you.
Oh, you should have seen me those days. I crucified Jesus seriously. Like I was so genuine in crucifying that guy.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, same here. We did all those dramas and what have you.
So, you know,
Yeah.
there were guys who were specifically being sheep.
Yeah.
Like a guy practices to be sheep the whole year. Hey, kondo bwana. Me with the white bed sheet acting like I'm the angel. You see how we were conditioned to think that angels are white? With the white bed sheet just flying.
Exactly. The conditioning.
I brought a message from God. Anyway, take me through your story.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm well. But I have a confession. I have fallen short this week. I have eaten ice cream.
Okay.
Because it's been crazy hot, but also company.
When did you eat ice cream?
I think it was on Tuesday.
Okay. Are you eating ice cream now?
No, I'm not.
So why are you living in your past?
I just felt like everybody has come with, I just needed to confess, like, because it's good to be honest of our journeys, that sometimes we fall short and we pick ourselves up.
Okay. But when you pick yourself,
so
when you pick yourself up, when you pick yourself up in the present, okay?
Oh.
Whatever you did on Tuesday, you have no control over it. It's now a memory. So you allow it to go. Don't create a judgment over it. Don't pick an identity out of it. Simply move on and do better, okay, in the present.
Yeah, and then I use salt to brush my teeth.
Yes.
And I don't use deodorant and whatever, but it is extremely hot, 30+ degrees now in the UK.
Yes.
What can I use to curb? Because even if you're sweating and you can smell a bit of that sweat, what is, can I use something natural?
So let me ask you.
I know bicarbonate, but I'm not sure.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Do you feel, did you smell that smell, or did somebody tell you, hey, you know what?
No, it's me who smell it. Like in the afternoon, it's too hot. You're like, I think I can smell a bit of sweat. Yeah.
So it's just in your head?
It's not in my head. I smell it.
Okay. So why? And what do you apply on your skin? Do you use coconut oil on your skin?
No, I don't use coconut oil.
Well, you better start using that.
Oh, okay.
Because again, realize this. Most of these things, you see, some days you have these bad days and you're just like, and you're like, hey, mdomo yangu inanuka, and yet nobody even noticing. Your world is just inside you, and most of the world is in your head. So you must overcome those thoughts in your head, because possibly you're not even smelling. You're just thinking, just because I'm sweating, possibly there's a way that I'm actually producing some smell, and somebody might actually get to pick it up. So get out of your head and simply use coconut oil and keep moving.
Okay, so I don't need to. I wanted to just get a proof from you whether there is a time I was told that I can use bicarbonate a long time ago by.
For your teeth or for what?
Physician, I used to see. For my underarms, I would make a paste and then just apply it there instead of using deodorant. If
you ask me, I allow people to sweat. I actually encourage people to sweat. Because you see, sweating is your body communicating that there's high temperature. So what do? Let me release the excess temperature through perspiration. So do not stop a biological process.
Okay.
You just apply coconut oil and keep moving.
All right then. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And welcome back. You came back on fire.
Amazing.
It's just been mortal. Amazing. Have a lovely night. Bye-bye.
All right. You take care of yourself. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking time to be here with us, to just roll these conversations. You know, it's always amazing to have you as an audience. You are an amazing audience. Now, if you picked nothing from this live, understand there's an order of God, that God above men, men above women, women above children. Respect that order. If that order gets distorted, children will suffer. So respect that order. The opposite of that order is submission and respect. There's no love coming upwards. Love goes downwards. That is number one. Number two, if you have anger, you have insecurities, you have doubt, you have fear, you overthink, you're living in the future or in the past, insecurities, all these things are hailing from one center. You have anger inside you, which tells us you are raised the wrong way. Therefore, it's time for you to actually reinstate that order of the spiritual order of life. Go back and face your mother, apologize for resenting her for no good reason. Face your father, apologize to him for resenting him for no good reason. Once you reconnect with the source, everything works for you. And then now stick in the silent prayer, do a meditation or a silent prayer in the morning and the evening every single day, so that you overcome these thoughts in your head. Every single day you have new thoughts and new ideas. It's time for you to do the silent prayer to drop all these ideas so that you become conscious about life. It is the perfect peace that you deserve, and go find it. And then remember, on Health and Wellness Port, we have merchandise that we are selling: fermented cabbages, activated charcoal, cups or mugs, and water bottles. All of them are available at Imenti House. You can join my Telegram channel, Health and Wellness Port. You will get Brian's number in that channel. It's a very beautiful channel with 7,000 people teaching you how to live a healthy life, answering most of the questions. So join there. Be part of a healthy generation that wants to change lives for the better. But most importantly, support us through this merchandise. Also, we have physical and online consultations that we roll every single evening. We have online consultations scheduled. Use the contact 070707 4722. Send a WhatsApp message to book an appointment with us, whether online or physical. Our physical appointments are starting, I think, in a week's time or so, in Nairobi, from the 22nd of this month all the way to the 2nd of August. So we welcome you on board. Bring that conversation, refer somebody to us. You've seen there is no one who comes to us and walks out empty. Every single one of them comes in, gets what they deserve, and then we do follow up so that we can actually make sure they get better all through. It's an amazing process, and thank you for actually trusting me with your health. My name is Uncle Chile. This is Uncle Chile on Identity Fridays. Welcome on board. Every Friday we are here from 8:30 p.m. Kenyan time to actually give you these nuggets. We have two platforms on YouTube. One is Health and Wellness Sports. Go and subscribe on that platform. We have lives on that platform on Monday at 8:30 p.m. Kenyan time. We have a second platform called Uncle Chile, the one that I'm doing a live on right now. That platform teaches you all that we've just talked about tonight. We celebrate Mark. We hope he gets his identity and he gets better as a man. So you can join those platforms, subscribe to them, support us, share lives, share all these videos so that people get the information that you're actually getting for free. We do these things for free because we knew what we signed in for, and we'll keep on doing it. So thank you so much for trusting us, and we wish you a good night. We wish you a good weekend. Take care of yourself, but always remember to stay present, okay? Always live in the present. You don't have tomorrow. You don't have yesterday. Your life is now. Stay conscious and stay in the present. Have a good night.